Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Checking everything. Making sure everything looks alright. Oh, that's surprising. Alright. Making sure that everything's looking great. Fix this. I've got all my tabs open on my computer. I hope everyone is having a good day or night, depending on where you are in the world. Hey there, Brett. What's good? Hope you're having a good day or night. I hope your dog is doing okay. What's up, Jack? Yeah. You made it this time. No, I saw the notification that you were playing Left 4 Dead. you do like multitasking. Yeah, sometimes I will do like. Oftentimes when I'm editing videos, I often have something on in the computer or just in the background while I'm editing. You know, I'm just kind of. I mean, my mom kind of does that. She's okay. Aw, that's great. Hopefully she'll continue to be okay for a good while. But yeah, and I know my mom, like, she'll read books, like, on her iPad and watch a movie at the same time because she likes to read the subtitles so that she knows what's going on. But I hope you guys are having a good day or night or whatever. We've got, we've got a very interesting lineup for tonight. Although I kind of had to replace one of the things that I had, but, you know. You didn't watch Mondays? Aw, I'm sorry, Pinnacle. I hope you're alright. We didn't do that much. We just played some Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, but yeah. We'll be continuing on the... on Saturday, I guess. You probably won't be here for long. You have to go to bed early. You'll be catching an early flight. Ah, okay, yeah. Don't let me keep you too long in that case. You're... But either way, I'm glad that things are okay on both of you guys' end. I'm not going to press you for details, Pinnacle. So this is not really any of my business. But yeah, we've got quite a few things. There was one thing that I wanted to look at that I have on the side for, like, I guess that's the last minute. But you're going to your Oh, that's right. I think you mentioned that, Brett, that you were going to some wedding. Well, I hope you have fun at the wedding. I'm guessing that's why you have to get up and catch a flight. I'm guessing they're a ways away from wherever you live. I hope you have fun there. But yeah, but either way, we've got quite a few things lined up for the night. But if anyone has anything that they would like to talk about real quick before we move on. Oh, yes, there is one thing that I would like to talk about. Yeah, yesterday I went to go play DDR, and unfortunately, you've been up since 6:30ish p.m. Oh, so since Tuesday? Since yesterday? Wait, you've been up for over 24 hours? You must be have you been busy, Jack? Or... I don't want to keep you, though. If you really need to go to bed or whatever, please don't hesitate to do that. There will always be others that are able to join. You did go swimming and you had a good swim? Nice. Well, if you've been up for that long, Jackal, you must be very tired, and don't be afraid to use the stream as a means to go to bed, you know. I mean, unless you really wanted to watch. I mean, it's just a react stream, so we're just looking at some videos that caught my eye and stuff. But what I was going to mention, I went to play DDR yesterday. Unfortunately, I couldn't play to the best of my ability because my mom wanted to order some food, and I was like, well, if it keeps me from spending money, then I guess that's okay. But we waited way too long. Oh, you made it? All right, Rhodey, welcome. You had a nap? All right. But we waited way too long before we actually before we actually ate. So okay, 200 meters of all of that. Nice, Brett. But yeah, normally I usually eat between like 3:30 and 4:30, you will use... Yes, yes, yes. You figured out with your friends on what to do with your birthday at just so you don't have to... Oh, right, that's right. You mentioned that you wanted to do stuff with your friends on your birthday, which is all fine and dandy. But yeah, normally I eat between like 3:30 to 4:30, but my mom didn't order any food, the food that we were gonna eat, until 5:30, so I couldn't play until 9 o'clock. But when I got around to playing, my stomach was like very heavy. Because as of the past few weeks, I don't feel like that. Like, usually like several hours before I play, I usually do a carbo load, but for some reason, those are the past few months, my ability to, I guess, maybe not necessarily digest, but for some reason the digestion process isn't as quick as it could be, which makes me wonder why that's the case. And there's an updated food pyramid. Give me a moment. But when I got there, the first half of my session, I was doing very well. And in fact, I got a PFC on the expert chart of Megalovania, and I was so happy with that. Although I was 1 point off from the area record, and I was like, God damn it. But no, I got that, which I was super happy about. No, anyone who saw the first week that I was playing DDR on stream, they turned it upside down, which South Park did 12 years ago. Individual medley. All right, here, let me see what you're talking about. Alester the anti-troll. It's a shame Johnny Somali's still trapped in. Oh my god, no. Johnny Somali, I have no idea what's up with him now. Is he still awaiting trials? Okay, here, new food pyramid 2026. Okay. Oh, it's a RFK Jr. thing. Okay. Can I please zoom in? So, you have protein and veggies are up at the top, and then bread stuff is at the bottom, which I can imagine because carbs are generally are a bigger factor. We need to help get him back to Somalia. Was he born in Somalia? Because I'm pretty sure he was born in the US, but I don't know. I'm at the point to where I don't even know what's happening with Johnny Somali nowadays. I just know the last time we looked at a video related to him, it was either a legal mindset video or it was something else. He wasn't... Yeah, I don't know how many more trial... Is he still denying the deepfake charges? Because that's all I remember that was the... Like, he pled guilty to most of the other stuff. But the deepfake stuff were the things that he didn't. Your mom swam with you? Neat. Yeah, family swim. Nice, that's nice. But yeah, while I was playing DDR, yeah, the first half of my session was pretty good. But then, as I was about to start doing 18s, my legs started to really, like, I guess, give out. My shins were tensing up like crazy, and my stomach just felt like that there was a huge weight inside of it, and I was like, why is this happening? But, of course, it's partially to do with the fact that my mom waited a little too long to order some food. And so, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's bloating, or if it's just, I don't know. But literally every other day of the week when I know that I have to go to work and stuff, I don't really get this problem. It's like, I probably need fiber or... No, that's the thing. I've been drinking more than enough water, but for some reason, on the day before I go to play, for some reason, my body thinks it's not getting enough water. Like, I have half a cup of water here that I bring home from work, and then there are these water bottles that I also bring home from work, and I usually drink one of those and leave the other next to my bed, and then when I wake up, I drink the rest of the one that's next to my bed. And then obviously no, I don't know. I don't know if it is fiber. I mean, there was a point in time where You'll join back later tonight. You'll be watching a show with a friend, and they'll be off to bed. Oh, okay, Pinnacle. No big deal. No big deal. Yeah, you spent some time with your friend. But, no, I don't know what it is. No, I mean, the one thing that I have noticed is that streaming and talking to you guys makes me thirsty. Like, thirstier than I normally would be. And, because I didn't drink as much water as I do now until I started streaming, which I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I'm constantly talking, and so, like, the water, I lose water through just, I guess, you know what I mean. I don't, one should wait 3 to 4 hours after a big meal before doing some workout. I'm sure, yeah. It's like, it used to be that I only had to wait like 1.5 hours and then I'd be good to go. But as of recently, the past few months, like, I don't know, thirsty raccoon, yes, yeah. Not that kind of thirsty, so you better not get any ideas, okay? Which reminds me, Pinnacle, Rhodey, I don't know if you guys are aware, or if you kept up with the, what was it? Was it the Friday night stream? That's what old day, I'm not even 30 yet, and you're telling me that I'm already old? I only just turned 28 last month. I'm not even 30 yet, so, no. But Rhodey, Pinnacle, I don't know if you guys know about this, but Jackal informed me the other night about something peculiar, let's just say. I'm sure Jackal remembers what I'm talking about. I would say what it is, but I'm gonna upload a video about it. It's gonna be a very, very brief one. It was a joke. You didn't think it would exist. Yes. Jackal discovered that there were 2 entries of me on... Well, I don't want to say it out loud because there's someone down here with me that's chatting with their friend, and I don't want them to overhear me, but so... I'll just... Yeah, Brett, here. Here, so I'm gonna type it in the chat instead. There, Rhodey, Pinnacle, if you see that. Yeah, that's what, I'm not gonna say it out loud because I don't want the person that's down here to know about it, at least not right now. Yeah, apparently Jackal was looking me up as a joke, and he did, and then when he found out, I don't know what his actual reaction is, but, oh, and by the way, I think I know exactly who made them. I think I know exactly who made them. I'm not going to say who they are, or what reason. Well, yeah, I'm not going to say who they are. Let's just say, if they're watching this, or at least listening to this, be it live or the VOD, you know who you are. I do not approve of that. Yeah, I exist, hence, yes, I am aware. It's just, yeah, I know who, I have a feeling I know who it is that made it and posted it there. But I'm not going to say who they are because I'm not going to give them the satisfaction. Not that it is cool. Yeah, it's... But look on the bright side. If for some reason that starts to spread around the, let's call it the community, and then that somehow brings attention to my channel, I know they say all publicity is good publicity, but they're gonna find my channel and they're gonna realize that I don't really approve of that kind of thing, especially without my knowledge or without even my permission, let alone that. So they're gonna know that, okay, we should probably steer clear. Granted, that's not gonna stop people from doing it. I mean, it didn't stop who I suspect made it from doing it, but you know. So anyway, I guess that's what I wanted to reference real quick. I think now we can move on. Give me one moment while I set something up. moving on. As the title of the stream suggests... Hold on. Give me one moment. Okay. Yeah, I had a... That is a DQ. Oh, no. Oh, wait, are you talking about what we just talked about a moment ago, or something else, Brett? But either way, as we could tell by the title of the stream, iDubbz's wife just effed up real bad. No, we looked at more Pegasus video about iDubbz the other day, and I think that I have it uploaded like a few hours ago or so. So hopefully that does even just a little well. He has a wife. Yep. Yeah, that's what we found. Apparently, Jackal didn't know about iDubbz's wife, Anissa, until the other day. Which, who was the one that didn't... Okay, yeah. Who was the one that didn't even know that Logan Paul had a wife? Was it Pinnacle or was it someone else? But, speaking of which, Logan Paul is freaking out over a potential leak by Quinthio. Oh, Lord of mercy. There's so much to look at, but so little time. And, someone is doing a... Kingdom Hearts 2 level 1 data org hit list. Oh my god, am I gonna have to do all the Kingdom Hearts super bosses on level 1? I don't know if I have the patience for that. Even though I do kind of know the strats, but... Yeah, you don't know about celebrities unless it's prior to 2015. I'd hardly consider iDubbz to be a celebrity. Technically, if they're on the internet, they're influencers, which I think is a... Ugh. I don't know. But either way, but we looked at another video by More Pegasus about iDubbz on Friday/Saturday, and then I clipped it and uploaded it just recently. This reaction will remain exclusive to the VOD, since the video turned out to be over an hour long, or at least an hour long, and it took a while to edit, so I don't want to have to edit another hour-long reaction. So if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching either the stream or the VOD, but it'll stay here. And make sure you check out More Pegasus's original video. And let's get started and continue on with the legendary series that is so emasculate. Wait, no. I'm trying to think of a good a series so impressive, even, you know, and I'm just gonna move. Wait, if something goes wrong, you often like to call them disqualifiers as a joke. Okay, all right, here, forget the comparisons. I'm not good at that. Let Pegasus himself decide the comparison that he's gonna make.
Welcome back to a series so intelligent, even the Pokédex subscribed.
There. See, he's really good at that. He's really good at making these kinds of, I guess, I don't know if you would call them comparisons or if you would call them, I don't know.
In today's video, iDubbz is back, and after embarrassing himself talking about how the Iranian government is not actually oppressive, he's now mad that people are telling him to go to the Middle East to see for himself.
Oh no, we need that. We need to see that.
He's following in the Diddy Piker footsteps and blazing China as well for their...
Oh, of course he lay epic. The meme that got me canceled, right here.
Epic communism. Epic has responded to the situation with his own parasocial theory about iDubbz and Anissa. He claims iDubbz is an easygoing passive person who is mentally held hostage by Anissa, the domineering personality.
I think I made mention of that, like, in the reaction that I did that. Who was it that was asking what?
I have responded, weighing in on the potential reality of the situation.
Oh my god, that stupid-ass dance. Seriously. No, this stupid-ass, wake up Ethan Klein dance in the freaking content nuke that iDubbz tried to make.
The dastardly duo has exposed Ethan for frantically texting them to this day, sending 12 plus unhinged messages in a row. Ethan has responded, absolutely obliterating them and exposing all the DMs.
Oh, I think I saw a video pop up in my recommendations about this. I remember seeing something like this in that thumbnail.
They have confronted a hater who claims their content is boring and unempathetic.
What are the odds that it's me?
They bring up Charlie Kirk. Anissa has responded, claiming they have no empathy for evil people.
Cap.
Asmongold is talking about the real reason Hassan actually hates him. Subscribe or you meet the same tragic fate as iDubbz. You're cool.
You're cool. If you could do this one's going on for okay.
Now let's begin.
Right, so
rank number 1 puck, iDubbz is back and he is very mad. Now
he's very mad. I thought he was supposed to be stoic. No, he kept talking about how he's a big shot stoic all of a sudden, but if he's mad, then I don't know if that's a very stoic thing to express.
Quick recap, last time, iDubbz and Anissa were making fun of an Iranian person for talking about oppression in Iran, and they were pretending that it simply doesn't exist, and everything is fake, and it's simply US propaganda.
It is. It's all, anything that's anything America good is up. You know what? I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. That's how absurd that this is.
Singing and dancing like on the street, it just feels
Yeah, we were
weird
looking at this the other day.
Like they can arrest you. Did you know that?
It feels like he's fucking paid to do propaganda for...
It sounds like he's being paid to do propaganda for the US.
Yeah.
Right, so after this, they got a ton of backlash for this going viral on Reddit and Twitter.
And then they doubled down on it too.
It got even worse when clips surfaced of Anissa.
Oh yes, this was brought up as well.
Thirsting over Hassan Piker, saying he's so hot and he has the moneymakers out.
Because according to Taylor Lorenz, he's just so unreasonably good looking. So he would be an influencer no matter what.
Everything pro-America is evil. Yeah, which country does he live in? No, you could ask the same question about Hassan as well.
And bro's got no shirt on and he's just flexing constantly. But he has the moneymakers out.
Meanwhile, all this time she was demeaning her own husband iDubbz, saying that he's not attractive to
Yes, he's not attractive to straight women, and that any daughter that they were to have would turn out ugly.
Straight women, and he only appeals to like gay people.
Appealing
He does not appeal to me whatsoever.
to like straight women, specifically straight women, I think would be, it's just not, your vibe is not, it doesn't really.
Someone said, is there a look that appeals to everyone?
Hassan obviously.
There isn't, no.
Oh my god.
Hassan appeals to no one.
An absolutely brutal humiliation ritual, and that brings us to today. Basically, people are sick of the privileged scumbags iDubbz and Anissa from US, Canada, wherever, and they are telling him to actually go to the Middle East and see how it is in places like Iran. iDubbz seeds about people telling him to travel to the Middle East.
He's seething.
You should go to China like Hassan. Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to going to China. Nor am I opposed to going to many places. Like
Hasn't appeals to bots. No, I'm pretty sure even the bots don't want anything to do with him.
all these fucking losers are always like, you love the Middle East so much, why don't you go there?
Oh
I bet
no,
you're
if you love ice cream so much, why don't you marry it?
afraid. But yeah, we want to. But
You
like many
want to.
Americans and Canadians for that matter, we do have, you know, lives outside of you know, just doing things to disprove other people or whatever.
People paid to do US propaganda? Wow, some people do that for free. No shit.
Ever.
Okay, what the actual hell is going on?
Yeah, I mean, for context, they're looking at some episode of a show called 90 Day Fiancé, where some Iranian guy was apparently going out with someone who noticed the stark contrast between Iran and the US, where, yeah, iDubbz and Anissa were complaining that he was pro-US, that he was a pro-US propagandist.
Swear to God, I'm not even making this up. I feel like his brain software downgraded. I mean, why is he responding so slowly? Buddy went back to Windows Vista, bro. Holy
I haven't
fucking
even
shit.
noticed.
He's back on Internet Explorer.
Oh no, back when it was Internet Explorer, and that was just called Microsoft Edge.
What is that processing speed, bro? Anyways, yeah, iDubbz, you're totally right. You're just too busy, obviously, you know?
They wouldn't be sticking around for other things in our lives. No, that's the thing. That's what people point out, all the BS with regards to Hassan. It's like he's constantly talking about how much he hates America, yet he lives here anyway.
He's just too busy working his real job, you know, that being streaming.
His real job, yeah. And I probably make more money in a week than he does in a day.
I don't even know if you're allowed to call this a job because you earn below minimum wage at this point. So, I mean, that's truly an impressive achievement that you can even call that a job, right? And even that
Narwhals swimming in the motion, causing a commotion because they're so awesome.
income is not like guaranteed. It's not.
I'd rather watch a narwhal swim in the ocean than whatever stream that iDubbz is doing.
A fixed salary. In fact, we all know, we can accurately predict in the next few months, it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse, as we saw from the previous few months where you had over 1,000 subs.
Yeah, he keeps losing viewers. He's been losing viewers and subs
Easily, easily, and you're about to hit your sub goal, but then it like dramatically
It dramatically drops.
Say the absolute obvious here. The reason people are saying that you should actually go to the Middle East is because you are so ignorant and you live in complete privilege. You literally cannot even fathom real oppression. So when that guy was talking about how he was oppressed and everything, you guys were like, oh yeah, what a story, bro. You're telling me women can't dance in Iran? Like, what the hell are you talking about, bro? It sounds like a...
Yeah, I think I made mention within that initial reaction that, yeah, I was talking about a video that I watched about a guy who went on tour around Iran, about where a lot of the people that he was talking to talked about how they unironically love America and that they also hate the government.
Made up story, and then you read like a chatter and you instantly believe everything they say, that this is all fake, right? Basically employing the Hassan Piker playbook, right? And what I find particularly insane is that they're doing this now when there's literally an absolutely crazy like protest.
It's a Windows 11 skin. Yes, it's actually a Windows XP skin. At least that's what I was told. That Windows 11 and 10 and all those in between are really just reskins of XP.
Revolution going on in Iran, and the thing is like,
oh, I think I saw a video of that pop up that there's a new revolution, Iranian Revolution 2, the Electric Boogaloo.
They can't even turn on the news. Like, apparently their media feed is so filtered.
Yeah, oh yeah, I was about to mention, yeah, the video that I watched, this was like a few years ago. Yeah, he was going on tour. A lot of the people that he was talking to said that, yeah, a lot of the Iranian people love America, but you know, now, if iDubbz were to do the exact same thing and he found out that the vast majority of Iranians love America, it would freaking destroy his brain. And I'm pretty sure it would destroy Anissa's brain too. Alright, good night, Brett. Take care. That was not supposed to happen. Go away. There we go. Yeah, good night, as Jackie would say.
You don't even come across this stuff. Wonder why people are protesting, guys. Must be nothing. It's obviously a utopia.
It's obviously nothing. It's just like what's going on in Venezuela right now. Apparently, the president captured Maduro, the dictator of Venezuela, and the people of Venezuela were celebrating. And I was listening to more Pegasus's video yesterday about it. And of course, Hassan, who is so anti-America, decided to defend the dictator. No, the thing is, a lot of the people that are defending Maduro a lot of them were part of the No King stuff. And it's like, yeah, you don't want, they don't want the Ronald Thump to be the quote-unquote king of America, yet when it comes to the dictator of Venezuela, for some reason, that's okay. Obviously, any people they interview are paid there by the CIA. Yeah, Hassan, yeah, yes, I saw. Pegasus covered that in yesterday's video. He doesn't care about Venezuelans. Nobody... Yeah, like this. He has one of the worst reactions. Something that, I don't care about Venezuelans. Nobody cares. I only care about how many of my taxes are used. Hassan is such a fucking fool.
So then he continues trying to be the white Hassan, and he glazes China.
And he continues to be the white Hassan.
Because Chin Chin Kanchi, Tian Tantino.
What's the hype with China? Well, they're just, you know, the theory is...
The theory is...
They have a lot more socialist programs that allow for a much more peaceful existence.
Peaceful existence, yet, if you know anything about what goes on in Western China, i.e. Tibet and Xinjiang, you know that it's not exactly peaceful. You shouldn't be happy because Thump still doesn't like you, pretty much.
Rather than scraping by day to day.
Ah, yes, of course. The great socialism, right? Straight from the Diddy Piker playbook.
Yes, when he dressed up as... What? This was Mao Zedong's outfit?
One right there. Bro is firmly grasping onto
firmly
that
grasping.
You know? And you know he was seething when Maduro was captured, right? I mean,
yes.
I don't even know.
Oh, no. I thought Pegasus was going to bring up any possible reactions to Maduro.
Going to crash out over that, but it's like a predictable thing that's going to happen. He just sort of follows anything that's
He's probably going to.
Imagine they have a single thing they disagree on at this point. Well, I guess there is one thing iDubbz will fight tooth and nail for. Who gets to sit on the cup chair? He's not giving that position to Hassan, okay? He will fight till the death for that one. And I feel like everybody has pointed out the peak irony of them living in the West, you know, benefiting off capitalism, got his 7 million subscribers and made all this money through capitalism, but then he will always glaze everything that is not the West and, you know, communism and socialism. And people are essentially telling you to open your fucking eyes, right? Get off your dumbass American throne and actually think for yourself for once in your goddamn life. The guy who says, oh, everybody...
Nice Mao nugget, yes.
is a victim of U.S. propaganda, is ironically the only person who has been propagandized, ironically, again, by Hassan Piker, who is a propagandist, self-admitted.
Yeah, he's a self-admitted
that
propagandist.
will literally cosplay as Dobby and wave around the trans flag, trying to be like trans for Halloween, and
Lord,
then be like, oh, well,
oh,
I
yeah, I
remember
remember that.
There's no oppression going on there. You know, Hassan holds
Because, you know, Iran is weirdly pro-trans.
that they're weirdly pro-trans guys.
Weirdly.
You know, forcing gay people to transition, just weirdly pro-trans, very pro-LGBT.
Iran is actually weirdly very pro-trans.
Honestly, I think so. Like, not even as a
Not
moderator,
even-
it seems he has.
He
framing.
has.
Why does he speak so slow? I thought I was the only person that noticed that. It's
I never really noticed him speaking slow, but
legitimately, like, it's embarrassing. He has
in
no-
hindsight, he definitely does. About Maduro, okay.
Explorer processing speed, bro. Zombied out on 80.
I don't really know that much about Maduro aside from the fact that there's literally a cartoon where he's a superhero.
HD meds apparently.
At least I think that's Venezuela, just like the oil.
On his
No, what does Toby have to do with no? Oh my
As he
god.
tries to fill in the blanks of an ideology that he doesn't understand are priceless. I guess Hassan never answered that specific question on his stream, so iDubbz has to piece it together himself, and there's also priceless. Why this guy ever thought he could dip his toe into leftist politics is beyond me.
I don't
know.
know.
If he thought he had a choice, bro, and he says like, basically, I'll leave you unless you do this shit. Ah, yes, the socialist programs that allow for a more peaceful existence. You know, the usual peaceful existence between China and Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Taiwan, India, Tibet, and all these places.
Yes, and all the other
This
places.
broke loser doesn't have the money for that lol. Fall off of the decade. Sucks to see it.
Oh, I can't wait for us to no, I can't wait to outview him. We're gonna out-sub him, and it's gonna be amazing.
Is he still streaming just to trolls at this point? Just go get a job? Dude, that's the thing with the Sun Orbiters. Even if they completely fall off, like, fuck.
They'll still. Oh, sorry about the
Casey John, all
flashbang.
these absolute broke losers. They will do anything in the world but get a.
And they're all. Even Vrogan's still trying to get 2,000 subs. Good lord.
real job. They just can't imagine anything but streaming, guys. They're like way too used to it. They're like, oh, this is too easy. But then you're not.
It's like this. It's like how Eric Cartman perceives Jennifer Lopez's music. Her style of music is so easy, it doesn't require any thought at all. And I guess that's how they think about streaming.
Anything, man. You can't do it. He won't go anywhere because he's broke now. He's literally selling his house. Yep, Caleb Hammer actually revealed that as well.
Oh,
We know for a fact he
did
was broke. They were trying to sell their house.
Moving on to
Yeah, I think I remember that. Which, by the way, I'm still waiting for Denims to be. I'm still waiting for the Denims Caleb Hammer interview. That's going to be amazing.
His own theory about iDubbz and Anissa. Apparently, he's getting parasocial. I think iDubbz is very much like me.
Get into a little bit of parasocial behavior, okay? And I apologize. I very rarely do this, but we're going to do it because he loves to talk, and I think this is very annoying.
Okay,
and I
let's
talk about
see.
this, all right? I was talking about this with somebody else, and now I'm going to talk about it. So, I think that iDubbz is actually very much like me. iDubbz is extremely like I am. I've met Ian, I've talked to Ian, I've seen his content over the years. Ian is an asshole, but he's also a very passive, live and let live, kind of easygoing guy. He's a very easy, relaxed guy to get along with. This isn't a guy to get stressed out, to get angry. Like, he might get anxious, maybe something like that, but he's not a confrontational, aggressive, hostile person. He's just not. He's not that kind of guy.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I'm not... In real life, I'm very reserved, and I usually keep to myself. I'm usually very quiet. Obviously, here, when I'm streaming, I'm not really talking... I mean, I know I'm talking to you guys, like, through, like, chat and stuff, but, like, outside of... you speak too much, but yeah, like, but outside of streaming, I'm very reserved, and... I mean, I can't... I mean, I have an effect on people that like, I'm known for being very blunt, matter-of-fact, and to the point, pardon to use that phrase again, but to the point to where, it can be very off-putting for some people, and people might get, I guess, upset or offended by something that I might have said that, in my mind, doesn't really sound that out of the ordinary, but to them, it seems like I'm being hostile, which, yeah, so I can relate to that, but at least I'm not iDubbz, let's just be real.
And so his girlfriend, though, I think absolutely is. And
Yeah.
I think that dissonance and that friction between those two personalities, because I can guarantee you that whenever there's a conflict, she's the one getting mad, and he's the one saying, like, bro, like, stop, I don't want to deal with this, right?
Right.
Yeah, the idea is that Anissa is the reason why he's like this.
I mean, I guess he's half right and half completely wrong. So, of course, we all know this. Anissa is the absolute demon-flippant parasite in this relationship who arguably ruined his life, you know, completely changed his character and made him into a Hassan Orbiter in Minion, made him do this complete 180, went from the edgy N-word, F-word guy to woke iDubbz, look at my trans flag, while also supporting terrorists and oppressive governments. Now, the thing is, one could...
Yeah, that's the irony. I mean, I've known who iDubbz was for a while now. I've never really watched any of his content. I never really cared for that kind of thing, but it wasn't until the content cop on Ethan Klein did I actually start to know more about him and started keeping up with everything. And and part of me is kind of glad that I never got into his stuff, because even I, looking as an outsider looking in, can tell that he clearly fell off, and he fell off hard.
That iDubbz is a full-grown man, and he made his own decisions here, right? And technically, that is why nobody actually has any sympathy for him, or empathy. Got him, obviously. And it doesn't really matter whose fault it was that he turned out like this, right? Suppose you turn out into a massive dickhead piece of shit, and everybody goes, okay, your wife changed you into this, but you're still the dickhead, man. As a 30-year-old, you just can't be blaming other people, right? Even if they are to blame partly, you still had autonomy in that decision. All this time, you choose to follow along and be part of it, and this isn't like a master-servant relationship or any sort of dynamic like that. They're supposed to be partners and equals here, so I don't know, there's just no excuse here. Now, as for iDubbz's personality, I don't really think he's as tame as Asmongold is putting it here. Keep in mind that iDubbz would literally confront people like Tanamongo in public, telling her to say the N-word, right?
No.
And that's not really an Omega introvert thing to do or whatever. You might argue that...
Yeah, I would never ever do something like that, so yeah.
Back then he was
So I guess that's one key difference if what Asmongold is saying is to be considered true. I don't know why I put it out that... I can't grammar right now.
But I feel like that sort of stuff sticks with you and doesn't really change. And he was still with Anissa back then as well, right? I think my main issue with all of this and this logic is that it's offsetting the blame from iDubbz, right? And you're basically just saying, okay, Anissa is the one, you know, who's making him stressed and overwhelmed in order to do all this dumb shit, and he has no idea what he's doing. He's a little poor little lamb, and he's getting manipulated.
No, he knows exactly what he's doing, and he's been doubling down this whole time.
And there might be some truth to that, but also he's a full-grown man. And I feel like Anissa is basically a catalyst, right? And if you know chemistry, it's like something that speeds up the reaction that was already going to happen. I feel like if he was going down this path, he was going down this path, you know? Also, Asmon saying the dreaded sentence, oh, iDubbz is very much like me. I mean, I don't know what you're doing, bro. You should not be saying that about yourself. That is absolutely dastardly, okay? And I don't really care what the context is here. No self-respecting man should ever be like, I'm just like iDubbz.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. I mean, I understand where he's coming from, but something that I do know, and I can say this from personal experience, is that oftentimes people with similar personalities more often than not have a habit of clashing with each other. And this is something that I've noticed in my life. I mean, and it holds weight to the concept of opposites attract, if you know what I mean. I mean, I don't know if we could say that iDubbz and Anissa are opposites, but it's very clear that Anissa does not hold iDubbz in very high regard, and if Asmongold and iDubbz, if Asmongold considers himself to have a similar, like, personality to iDubbz, then it would make sense that the two of them would be, I guess, at odds with each other, but, you know, I guess in that case it would be sort of a case-by-case basis.
Bro, we already got a New Year's miracle. You literally cleaned your room, okay? That is the first step to self-improvement, right? You're getting that confidence. Don't compare yourself to fucking iDubbz. Even if you might be similar in some aspect, it's not worth it, all right?
It's not worth it.
But honestly, I get what he means. He's basically saying, like, he's a passive and non-confrontational guy, and that's great and all, but sometimes you need to be confrontational, right? Otherwise, you just...
Yeah, I don't like getting into confrontations, at least in real life, because I know that... Basically, I've been raised not to backtalk. Let's just leave it at that. My parents raised me not to backtalk, especially against either people that are older than me or in higher positions of authority.
Being a cuck, right? And just watching from the corner. And the thing is, like, I'm also a very chill guy, despite me bouncing in my fucking chair while ranting to a camera. I'm not a really chill guy IRL.
yes, pretty much me.
Despite being the rank #1 hater in the entire world.
Here we go, and I'm probably rank number 1 million. I'm pretty sure there are plenty of other YouTubers that have been talking shit about iDubbz all this time, and I'm just here on my little corner, just biding my time and waiting to surpass him.
The thing is, I'm a chill guy until you take advantage of my chillness, and then you piss me off, and I'm not gonna let you walk over me, and then I'll get confrontational, right? And that's basically what everybody should be like. It's called self-respect and boundaries. It's perfectly nice to be a chill and passive person, but...
Which reminds me, I still need to confront the DDR community at some point, because eventually... If I do get popular enough, they're going to notice it, and then they might send the brigades, let's call them.
If somebody's fucking shitting on you all this time, come on, you gotta stand up for yourself. There's no merit in being a chill guy then. At that point, you gotta put your foot down and start bouncing in your chair and calling them fucking regards.
Like this. Like this. You're gonna see me bouncing around. You're gonna see my hair floofies bouncing around as well. That's how serious that we're gonna take this.
You know, come on. Then Esmond says that iDubbz is mentally held hostage.
And he's the one saying like, bro, like, stop, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this, right? And so that's, I think, kind of what happened, is that you do that for long enough and you get into a position where you're basically, you know, mentally held hostage by this. It fucks up their mental state. And if you've ever been in a relationship with a really domineering, aggressive, hostile person like Anissa seems to be, you would know how much that kind of puts your entire mind into like a brain fog. Because it's just so stressful and unsettling and destabilizing and unbalancing that like you can't even really think, right? It's like, what the fuck is going? Yeah, you're in survival mode. Exactly. You're constantly in fight or flight around this person, and you also like them, but there's this element of them that's like extremely mercurial, aggressive, and seemingly so in a random way. That to me sucks the life force out of a person so fast it is insane. So I think that's generally what's going on. So yeah, and I know this sounds crazy. Like I wanted to go out. I wanted to let out the parasocial demons. Let everybody know what I think.
I mean, yeah, we pretty much all know that he's being mentally corrupted by Anissa and stuff. But
yeah,
I
that's been the competitive. Hey, ranked mode, final destined, no items, Fox only. Oh no, we gotta play. Oh no. Yes, here we go. No, and I'm playing this on the hardest difficulty. I sound big. I'm not very big. Hello, Jeffrey Armanowicz. I don't know how you actually say that. I'm not very big. Let's leave it at that.
Absolve a grown man of all his responsibility. In fact, I find this case very peculiar because in most cases, people absolve a woman of all the responsibility, right? They baby the woman and they just blame the man. And somehow the opposite is happening here. I guess yeah. Anissa really is a special type of demon.
Anissa is a special type of succubus, as they would say.
Here. But the thing is, all we have to do to uncover the truth here is to watch the legendary series.
The legendary series.
Of the legendary series. It was iDubbz who started all of this.
Yeah,
wake up, Ethan Klein! Wake up!
Cop on Ethan. That was not Anissa. Now, she might have been finger fucking wagging in the background or, you know, producing the video. But
was she in that intro sequence?
iDubbz's words. He's speaking into the mic, okay? He's heralding the video, whatever, right? And that just shows me that iDubbz is a scumbag in and of himself. Half of these responses are concocted in his brain, right?
Yep.
And he had no sympathy for Ethan's kids, for example, so
he completely swept the whole CPS call under the rug. And it wasn't brought up until after people started noticing it.
I don't like this language of sort of babying him and giving all the responsibility to Anissa. Yes, iDubbz is a victim. But also, at this point, he's committed so many crimes, nobody gives a fuck if he's a victim anymore.
No kidding.
You know? Also, you know what? I'm feeling fancy. Another episode of Life Lessons from Pegasus. So
let's go.
Domineering relationship, right? Again, the problem all stems from a lack of self-respect. Now, I feel like most people don't have this problem because the second a woman actually treats them like that, they will walk away and move on to the next person that will actually love them and treat them well. Because anyone who tolerates this sort of bullshit in a relationship is essentially weak and pathetic. I'm sorry, nobody wants to hear it, but you gotta grow some balls, know your worth, and walk away.
Yeah, eventually, if I'm able to find someone decent, I will make sure that we're both on at least relatively equal standing. Now, I'm not going to let whoever that is. I mean, knowing me, I've been kind of a pushover for a lot of my life, but it's usually because I have to work on that, basically. I like helping people with things. I remember my mom getting upset with me for letting, like, Halloween trick-or-treaters taking too much candy, and it's like, my mom told me, dude, I know you have a big heart, but damn, save some of the candy for us, and it's like, and then there are other situations where I've been trying to help people at my own detriment. I really got to work on that, working on actually standing up for myself. It's because I'm gay. I highly doubt that explains it, Jack. Oh my god. It always circles back to something as mundane as that, isn't it? Okay, whatever you say.
And you gotta trust in the universe and trust in yourself that you will find somebody else. And the only reason you wouldn't do that is because you have a lack of self-respect and you think that this is the only person who will ever love you in the entire world or ever like you, and therefore you don't have the courage to walk away. And I'm sorry to put it this way, I'm lying, I'm not sorry. This is pure unadulterated cock behavior, bro.
You were raised to question every authority.
Oh my god. Tectone responded, watching an Ian and Anissa stream is like watching a Hassan and Kaya stream pure abuse.
Oh
Shocker.
no. Yeah.
As being non-confrontational, yep, same clip. This is an incredible charitable take from Asbin on Ian. I don't really necessarily agree with him, but it's kind of nice to see a little kindness, I guess. I feel like this is not, iDubbz doesn't deserve this level of kindness. I feel like
sure
when it comes
he
to iDubbz and Anissa, I don't know if Asbin has some random like trauma regarding his relationship or something like that, but I feel like he's a little too charitable and he thinks that he's like iDubbz here, but you're just not, man. Like, don't fucking put yourself down that much. Moving on to iDubbz and Anissa versus Ethan.
Okay, let's go. It continues. The saga continues and we're all here for it.
They revealed that Ethan still frantically texts them, apparently trying to expose him. Anissa revealed.
Wait.
H3 still sends them texts, making fun of them.
Lord texted us the other day.
Dude, he texts us all the time, man.
All the time.
It's so annoying.
Respond. You should see Ian's phone. Well, it's a group text.
Yeah.
It's like maybe 12 unhinged texts in a row.
Yeah.
This is Bulgarian Lives Matter.
The most recent one was. It makes it easier to ignore him because you can tell he's in
great
severe
pain. Yeah.
He's in great pain.
Honestly.
Right. Okay, so they're trying
No,
to...
what are these texts in question?
Portray Ethan as this, like, desperate, unhinged, guy just frantically texting them or whatever. First off, you guys backstabbed him and you were, like, his best friend, so...
Yeah, they started it, technically.
Anything is justified. But don't worry, Ethan has actually leaked the text, which we'll be looking at in a
Okay,
second.
no, I want to see what these are. Oh my god.
Good. Shouldn't have stabbed your friend in the back and destroyed Creator Clash in your career. Public image just so it's on
Yes.
Ethan is the unwell one. Certainly not the charity scammers who destroyed their careers, fled to Canada.
34%. 34% of the funds they raised ended up going to their own pockets, even though it was supposed to be for charity.
Living what looks like a crack den and having erratic streams to 100 people. It makes it easier to ignore because you can tell we caused him great pain. Empaths everyone. So Ethan responded saying that he sent them roughly 12 unhinged texts in a row, all the time. One text in 6+ months. Genuine hurt and confusion from...
Okay, so is this malicious or just snark brain? How do you not include us explaining it 2 minutes before? Lol. From the H3 Productions community, Ian shows clip of Ian maliciously hiding whatever the hell. Guys, I hope you were both...
My friend, this is malicious or just snark brain? How do you not include us explaining it 2 minutes before? And I guess this is like the content cop and deputy. 6 months pass. Hey guys, I hope you're both miserable.
Oh my god, that's so freaking blunt. Oh my god, he freaking roasted them like right away.
I did 100 people watching your stream.
How's the unemployment benefits in Canada? I don't know how it works in Canada.
It's in Canada. I was ringing with a friend and explained how you rat fricked me and felt inspired to send you some holiday cheer. Immature, I admit. We do a little trolling. Honestly,
pretty much.
Ethan look amazing.
No, this is great. That's crazy.
So he leaked the entire conversation and he starts with this caption: "F it, let's keep everyone feasible."
Oh no, let's go. We're going balls deep.
For the break, there were 3 sets of messages. First is right after content cop. Second is right after content deputy. Therefore, the first 2 were direct responses to his highly personal attack videos. In this case, I feel like direct messages were more than justified. Third, admittedly, was just for fun, and while very immature, I do think it's vital you both remember that you squandered your entire fortune and career. No socks, no plates, no bitches. That's just
no bitches.
I would never call a woman the B word.
Oh,
Feel
no.
free to block me though. You guys are still welcome to call in anytime. Right, here we go. We got a Reddit post. This you? Anissa, you've been like this the whole time? How two-faced does it get? And Ian, you are beyond pathetic, man. Nothing to even say.
Good lord, no, he's going mask off.
Honestly, I cared about you guys and always did. Always did right by you. It's funny. We suspected that you were not on our side, and that's why you were silent, and you confirmed it in your video. Meanwhile, you guys have been on Snark for years. Pathetic two-faced behavior. So they were friends with him while posting on Reddit, it seems. Meanwhile, Ian gets all high and mighty about why would I need something from you. Meanwhile, soaking up our promotion and support while spreading poison through the other side of your mouth. Shame on you. Then there's
shame on you. Shame on you both.
This post, Anissa says, so glad the doctor...
there's no way that's Anissa.
Disrespect news is finally out. I was holding on to the information for years and wasn't allowed to say anything. Same. Also the fact that there's more shit that people don't know about yet. Oh shit, so you know, okay. I wasn't sure how many people knew. I wonder if that will ever come out. So this was referencing the doc PDF file situation.
Oh,
where
this guy.
Anissa knew for years and
yeah,
years.
I don't know anything about that guy, but I just know that he's... you know.
And did not say anything, which is not the best thing
okay,
to
so
admit,
they
honestly.
knew.
You know, guys, I'm sure Hassan will look at this and call them out for potentially protecting PDF files. Something that he called me out for.
No, it only accounts whenever it's his haters. If someone is hating on Hassan, just accuse them of being child lovers. It's that easy. Something
I never fucking did. It was a random made-up lie from a chatter. So, you know, if he can do that, surely he can do that here. Just to put your mind at ease about that, I guess she's trying to prove it's like not her Reddit account. Prove it, all of them, make the account public. People said the worst things about you and I never believed any of it. I hope you saw all those comments I left in support of you over the years. They were actually genuine, if you know what that means. Sorry, is that too transactional for you? To expect my friend not to have a secret Twitter account where she shits on me? By the way, Ian, you told AB it was a net positive. Tell that Dr. Kirk. Don't get it twisted. Everything that dude is going through is your fault. Why the frick would you insert that poor man in the middle of this? Empathy, bro, for real? Like, how dare you put Lena in this situation and keep promoting her like she's the only fighter in the card, shameless and vile? How empathetic. Heard you guys were kicking people when they're down. Let me return the favor. F you both. You deserve what's happening to you.
I wish I knew the context for all of these.
You heard we're stepping down from Creator Clash. We're doing that so people like Lena, who've been training for this, can participate in a charity event without us being a distraction. We hope when we are no longer involved, you'll allow her to compete in something she's been training for. This is iDubbz. I'm not prohibiting her in any way, dipshit. This is all you, my friend. She's fine. Everything's fine until you drop that video. You both are so insanely selfish. You put her in an impossible situation. You F Dr. Kirk too. How could you not tell him beforehand? That poor dude went through hell because of your thoughtlessness. I hope it was worth it so Anissa could meet Hassan's dog. I think calling it a charity event requires you actually donating. Don't act altruistic. Anyone sane would not have done this a third time. You know, obviously it was for their own benefit. They don't actually care about charity, considering they're taking a portion without
34%.
Man, you all are so pathetic. I hope you know that. I was hurting and down bad, and you guys jumped to the top of a massive dog pile. You actually spent time in the snark. That's the biggest betrayal of all. How long have you guys been consuming that shit? I think casually shouting them out in your video. What's wrong with you? This is like finding out your friend has been like a Hassan supporter. It's like, goddamn, man.
Oh my god, no. No, it's like finding out that you ended up getting kicked out of the DDR community.
Bad and mean people. There's something wrong.
It wouldn't surprise me if some of the members of the community were fans of Hassan and iDubbz. It would not surprise me at all, considering that I know at least one of them unironically uses the term National Socialist to refer to anyone even slightly on the right.
With you, Ian used to be the guy that thought of it from every angle and prepared the best arguments and counter-arguments. What happened? CTE. Anissa, I want to know what a coward you are and a phony, and I'm glad you're helping Palestine. How's your advocacy going? What have you accomplished?
What do you hope to accomplish? No. And when Frogan was trying to do that, and then Ludwig tried to donate, she was all like, no, keep your chump change. That's a cricker take.
Time you want to call in and discuss Israel Palestine, let me know. This is malicious or just sniping. How do you include us explaining it 2 minutes before lol? Bro, this isn't even bad. The fact that Ethan had to leak this just because they were cooking up some random story about him having like unhinged messages, he's just confronting you about all the bullshit you've done.
Yep.
Right, so iDubbz finally responded.
Okay, here we go.
Very soy response.
A very soy response to the fiasco.
Okay, so man, quite a bit has happened since yesterday, guys.
Quite a bit,
Quite a bit. Some of it will remain untalked about, at least by me.
Some of it. Why don't you talk about all of it?
Talk about it in the most cryptic of ways. But
no, just I don't know.
Some feathers have been ruffled. That is to be sure.
Yes, and those feathers happen to be mine.
Sure. Okay, give me the mic then.
I mean, that wasn't even a response. Like,
No,
I'm so
he did.
cool, I'm going to talk about it cryptically.
He's going to talk about it by talking about something completely unrelated.
Calling Ethan E, kind of like in Hassan's chat or whatever.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Ethan is E, Destiny is D, and then there are several others, and you can't say shock, or wait, no, you can't. It was either shock or you can't say dog. It's one of those.
I mean, even his laugh is so CTE coded, bro. Like, his brain is completely cooked at this point. Moving on to iDubbz and Anissa trying to confront a hater.
Oh, here we go. What comment?
Basically, they call him out for
what
being boring
content? No, what content? This isn't content. This is content.
Unempathetic, and they try to justify their new terrible content. So here's a conversation in their chat.
Okay, but, you know, 90 Day Fiancé and spamming Charlie Kirk is peak empathy. How does he not do good with this content now? Stop trying to control strangers' lives. What content? So, you're here to cry about how often he uploads. Ian's always been slow to upload. You're just here to troll. I was also just asking a question. You're the one shutting down questions. So, if anyone is trying to control others, it's you. You were interrupting stream to try to give Ian a weird-ass life alert wake-up call. You should be moving on if you're not happy with this content. Just asking if there's a plan going forward to create content again, or is it just watching YouTube forever now, that's all? 90 Day Fiancé is a waste of his talent. I know nothing about a guy outside of high-profile political assassination.
Just ask if there's a plan going forward to create content, or it's just watching YouTube forever. 90 Day Fiancé is a waste of his talent. So he's actually even complimenting iDubbz. But you know, 90 Day Fiancé and spamming Charlie Kirk is peak empathy. I know nothing about the guy outside of a high-profile political assassination. So you're just here to cry about how often he uploads. Are you just here to troll? I was just asking a question. You're the one shutting down questions. You're interrupting stream, trying to give Ian a weird-ass life alert wake-up call. You should be moving on if you're not happy with this content. That's fair. Honestly, leave the stream. You don't want CTE yourself. How does he not do good with this content now? Stop trying to control strangers' lives. What content?
Yes.
Pretty much. So then iDubbz responds.
Okay, let's see what's going on here.
Let's see what's going on here. We have the Stoic Chronicles, even though he's not as stoic as he thinks he is.
This guy is just going ape shit. I don't know what's going on here. They originally say, are you going to even go back to making content, or is this the end road, watching YouTube on stream forever? I've been making videos. I mean, if you don't want to watch them, you don't have to watch them.
Also,
Yeah, I'm not watching them at all, so yes.
Little brother.
what's wrong with this being the end road anyways?
Yeah, it's also
None of your freaking business.
It's also none of your business.
Oh, it's everyone's business.
So it's not YouTube. It's Discovery Plus.
Duh, stupid.
If you can't afford
They're on Discovery Plus. What the hell are they doing there?
a subscription, just say so.
Like, if you're a broke boy, just say so.
Oh my god, yes. No, it's $5. $5 to buy my piece of shit cookies.
There's nothing wrong with commenting and watching stuff. Yeah, we're having fun.
No way did iDubbz just go, if you're a broke boy, just say so. Dude,
No, wait, did he?
no way he did. I hope that was ironic, man. I mean,
Oh my
he's unironically doing the, it's $5 a month.
Yes, that. Yes.
Please, I need to hit my sub goal, guys. Just this one time, please.
Also, for the record, guys, I am trying to get that 300 sub goal for the month.
300 you're at 644
So,
though.
if you're right there, if you're on the precipice, let this be a good day. We're in the middle of the month. I have like 13 days to go.
13 days. Let's not give him anything.
We're getting
Let's
real-
down those numbers. We need to, excuse me, we need to down those numbers now.
Close. We're over halfway.
I mean, I can't get over how pathetic this is, man. And it was then the empathy duo say that they have no empathy for Charlie Kirk.
Well, of course they don't.
I see. No, they said, but you know, 90 Day Fiancé and spamming Charlie Kirk is peak empathy. No, I'll let you in on a little secret.
Wait, and here it comes. Here it comes. Oh no.
People don't have room for empathy all the time. Charlie Kirk is one of those guys I don't have very much empathy for. That's how it works. By having it doesn't mean that you distribute it freely all the time.
I'm not giving away the empathy milk for free.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I've never heard it be called empathy milk.
Sorry, Donald Trump doesn't get as much empathy as my wife. That's just kind of how it goes.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you need to figure that out.
My empathy, I'm choosing to feel empathy for the people that Charlie Kirk affected more than...
yeah. Actually, yeah, Charlie Kirk...
And what do you mean by the people that he affected?
Fucking hated empathy. He thought it was like
weakness.
A weakness? An evolutionary disadvantage?
Yeah, Charlie Kirk will not suckle on my bountiful empathy teat. Okay.
I don't think anyone will be suckling on any of your teats, and I'm pretty sure your teats are very empty.
Okay, sorry.
You're not going to be using them anytime soon. Let's just be real. She said that she thought that if the two of them were to have a daughter together, that it would turn out ugly because of his heavy brow, apparently, and his masculine chin. So I don't think anything's going to be suckling on whatever the hell she's got lying under there.
Okay, Anissa, you really need to stop having fantasies with other men. This is just getting weird and disturbing. And particularly talking about the dead this way is just fucking weird. I don't know. Second off, of course they ran out of empathy, guys. Just
Hello,
their meter,
Matrius vlogs.
their meter was full, so they don't have any empathy. So now they gotta keep misquoting him. And the thing is, I hate when people do this. Even if you absolutely hate the guy, there's no reason to keep misquoting him.
Yeah, as I don't know anything about him, so I'm not going to make any categorical statements.
Oh, well, the empathy thing, he didn't even care about that. I mean, we already debunked that like a million times. He wasn't saying empathy is bad. He was arguing semantics about how other words could be used instead, and that word is oftentimes misused to have like compassion to people who don't deserve it, like fucking terrorists. Like,
you know, I can say this. I can say the same thing about a whole lot of other words as well. I'm not going to go in too depth about the what other words that I have a problem with, but you know.
When you have empathy for terrorists,
Luffy the Houthi, there we go.
That word is just not a good thing to use at that particular point. And I just find it particularly disgusting when you try to slander a dead guy who can't even debate or defend himself, right? And of course, the king of empathy, no empathy for Ethan's kids, you know, no empathy for children, only empathy for Hassan and actual evil people like the Iranian government, for example. I don't know how the fuck you actually become like this. So then people pointed out he's boring as hell.
He's more than just boring. He's obnoxious.
Forward to create content again, or is it just watching YouTube forever now? That's all. 90 Day Fiancé is a waste of his talent. Oh, okay. He's being sweet.
He's being sweet.
That's so nice.
Pouty face.
I know nothing about the guy outside of a high-profile political assassination. Well, if you're going to be talking about him like he's like he deserves like a plethora of empathy and respect, then you should read some things about him.
Yeah, I don't know. Read some quotes.
I don't like. Why are you coming in here like you know what it's all about?
Sounds like he wasn't affecting your life very much.
Yeah.
So it's not your problem.
A lot of people.
He clearly affected your life if you're gonna keep on talking about it.
People really care about it.
Yeah, as they should, because he sucks.
Anyway,
Bitch.
I do agree that I have talents outside of watching 90 Day Fiancé.
You have no, no, you're like how South Park perceived Ben Affleck. You have no talent. Because, here, let me quote SpongeBob for you. I have no talent because Mr. Tentacles has all the talent. iDubbz has none of the talent because Mr. Tentacles took it from him.
So thank you for the acknowledging that, but I'm doing that as well. I'm just doing it off stream. My talents are off stream, okay?
Yeah, sure. And what is that? Sitting in the cuck chair while Anissa and Hassan do it out together?
Doesn't take too much talent to watch 90 Day Fiancé. It's more of a chill
Is that
vibe.
a fucking joke?
What? Oh, my talents. No.
No.
It's hilarious. You see, it's a joke because we never actually get it on. I
We
was
don't.
just watching from the corner of the room.
Exactly. No, I just made that joke like literally a few seconds ago. So I just pre-watched this. Pre-watch moment, everybody. Let's up those numbers.
Well, Anissa's banging her boyfriend, Gorgeous Gabe, or on a special occasion. Also,
Yes.
how rich is it that iDubbz and Anissa are going, oh yeah, read about it. Oh, you haven't read enough about it. You didn't read enough tweets about it.
I'm pretty sure they didn't read about it either.
Kind of like how you read about Iran, you fucking morons. Then we got delusional Anissa saying that iDubbz is actually very talented at watching 90 Day Fiancé.
Oh my god, watching TV. I mean, when it comes to like people who react to that kind of stuff, you usually have to find at least something to talk about. You can't just let it play in the background the same way frickin' Denims and Frogan did with Ethan Klein's content nuke. You have to at least, like, I try to commentate on these. I mean, the previous More Pegasus video that we reacted to, the reaction itself was over an hour long, and the video itself was like 30-something minutes. So I'd say that that's good enough. I mean, I could do better, but you know,
No,
there's always room for improvement.
Say though, you're very talented and talented at this as well. I think it's important to watch relationship dynamics and work through them, and also make Charlie Kirk jokes.
Yeah.
When you feel it. And somebody said,
also,
he's no Nick Fuentes. Listen, there's enough evil little bitches
to go around.
Okay?
Yes, I'm looking at 2 of them right now, so that's plenty of evil bitches right here on our screen.
Nick Fuentes, Charlie Kirk,
Anissa, iDubbz, Hassan, you know, all of them.
Andrew Tate. Don't act like.
Yet they never point out anyone on the left. No, that's something that I noticed with the DDR community. They were quick to point out, oh, right-wingers this, conservatives that, yet I've never seen them condemn Tesla bombings.
Well,
There's not enough,
There's not
yeah.
enough evil in the world. Okay.
Right.
At least not to my knowledge.
To me, you're giving the I'm apathetic to all of it. You're saying you guys seem obsessed with him, but all right. Like,
Yeah, the apathy thing doesn't work anymore in 2025. I'm sorry.
I mentioned him once this stream, and to be honest, it was an indication that I've seen some of his content.
Yeah, I mean, how ironic is that? We got the devil herself going, well, there's evil people in this world. Says the person who's literally making fun of a dead guy who got assassinated for speaking at a campus and lying about him. And also calling iDubbz talented for reacting to 90 Day Fiancé with the most boring, slow Internet Explorer reactions, with the most horrible commentary known to man, uninformed garbage, like when he was talking about Iran. This is fucking insane, dude. People responded, Nick Fuentes and Charlie didn't steal 250K from me.
No kidding. I mean, say what you want about them. I know Nick Fuentes wants to wage holy war against the Jews, but I don't know whether or not he's ever stolen charity money.
They really hate everyone, including their fans. Funny how Anissa will do anything but stream on her own channel. The endless belittling
Does she even have a channel?
of anyone who disagrees with them is why people don't like breadtubers. It's basically nowhere the highway. They have no respect for anyone with different opinions.
DDR community in a nutshell. I know they're watching.
They're very smug and they're wishing harm in Minecraft on people they disagree with. Soulless creatures. The Charlie Kirk obsession is so freaking weird. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with these people. Charlie Kirk hated empathy, thought it was a weakness. What he actually hated was people using it as a meaningless buzzword to signal their own superiority. Exactly the way these two idiots use it.
That's how a lot of people use it, and there are other words that, as I've mentioned, that also have that same effect, but I'm not going to say what they are because that deserves its own video.
I mean, wow. Clock them from beyond the grave. Moving on to Asmongold, talking about the real reasons why Hassan actually hates him.
You know why I think a lot of these socialist people hate me? It's because I represent the fact that they're all hypocrites. I have more access to media, more access to income and money and luxury than any of them have. And I don't take advantage of it. I pay my taxes. It's not a problem. My editors, my mods, tons of other people get paid.
Yeah, and then Frogan allegedly was one of Hassan's moderators, and then she was quote-unquote promoted to producer of his streams, yet she's also, and she allegedly says that Hassan pays her well, even though literally just like a few weeks ago, she was complaining about how broke that she was. I thought Hassan paid you well. What happened to all the money that you made modding and producing for him? Did you spend it all on Big Macs and your nails and all that? No, frickin' even Wolverine would never do something like that for his claws.
Not an issue. The reason why the socialists hate me is because I represent the fact that they're LARPing. The life that the problem is that I live the life that they say everybody should live.
You ate it.
I'm a rich person that doesn't live like a rich person. I pay my fair share.
Now, Hassan is a rich person that does live like the rich person. He's a communist with a Gucci bag, got his product, gotta have his swag.
Some more in taxes. I donate tons of money to charity, and I do it every year, and I never complain about it, or I don't talk about it. It is what it is. So you're what they want. Yeah, exactly. These people want to be me. And you might say, oh, no, they don't, because, you know, your house is dirty. At the end of the day, I can clean my house, but they can't.
No, when all else fails, either call them child lovers or just use generic ad hominems. That's pretty much all they know how to do.
Clean their integrity.
Holy, okay, that goes hard.
That goes
I
hard.
talked about this before. Unironically, Asmon is essentially everything Hassan wishes he could be.
Yeah.
Infinitely more successful, more liked, lives like a socialist, more of a respected political commentator than Hassan, even though he's literally not. Nobody.
Even Moist Critical kind of lives like that, albeit he's much cleaner than Asmongold.
Considers him like this political commentator, considering he does a bunch of other shit as well. Meanwhile, Hassan is desperately trying to get to that level, being respected.
Yes, and he has all sorts of luxuries that even, yeah, I mentioned Moist Critical. Moist Critical doesn't even live a lavish lifestyle. He's pretty much on the same level as Asmongold with regards to his living conditions, among other things. I mean, it even got to the point to where Charlie himself disabled like ad revenue and disabled donations because he felt that he had too much money. And you know, what was it? Yeah, you saw a video of someone calling a group of liberals the Neos first and they freaked out. Do you mean neo-national socialists or neo something else?
Like and all of that, but no, he just can't do it, right?
But yeah, regarding Moist Critical, yeah, he ended up disabling donations and stuff because he felt like that he was taking advantage of his community.
And basically the only cope that Hassan has is that, oh, Asmon lives in filth, his room is dirty. But Hassan, what you gotta realize is you're fucking corrupted on the inside. Nobody likes you. You're this evil villain who happens to be conventionally attractive to the point where you have some measure of a fan base on like fucking TikTok and Taylor Lorenz and a bunch of unhinged psychopaths. But the reality of the fact is, something that you've admitted, you wallow in misery.
Yeah, he's very, no, he's, no, he hates the woke, he hates fucking streaming, he hates all of you, he hates the woke, he hates all of that stuff, and we will never let him live it down. Let's be real. We will never let him live it down.
Every day. You literally hate your own fans.
I hate the left. I hate
this
liberalism. I hate streaming. I hate socialism.
These are your
yes, we will never ignore this. This will always go down in history.
words. Your legacy is shocking your dog. I feel like it's time to give it up. Okay, how long are you gonna keep going?
I think Pegasus made a video last week or so about how Hassan said that he might retire from streaming in 2026. I mean, it would be better if he just straight up got permabanned or even straight up arrested, but
Then Asmon talked about having integrity.
I have integrity. Something that very few people have. I'm the fantasy that everybody wants to have, or that everybody wants somebody else to have, but they don't want to have themselves. Almost all of these other people that try to LARP as being these like super progressive people, they don't actually live according to any of their standards at all. Like you don't, like, again, like I'm not saying you shouldn't have a house if you're a socialist, but like you don't need to have like luxury cars, luxury brands, a $3 million house. Like you don't need to have this much stuff. Like you're living a life of luxury. Like you don't need, I'm not saying you have to be poor, right? You don't have to live like I do even. But like when you're dressing up with Gucci and shit like that, like that's something you don't need to do. And
right.
I live the integrity every day of every week of every month of every year. I don't need luxury. I don't need fancy things. I don't need accolades. I don't need privilege. I just need you guys. I need a camera. I need my room. I need my Chipotle and some turkey.
No, pretty much how I feel. I don't need all sorts of fancy things. I mean, a DDR machine that I can play on would be very, very nice because at least, you know, that's using that as a workout is something productive. But when it comes to all sorts of other fancy things, I don't really need any of that stuff. All I want to do is be able to live my life and do the things that, you know, bring me comfort and peace. And streaming here on the days that I do, like when I get home from work or other things, talking to you guys is one of the highlights as of lately. And I'm so grateful that I'm even able to do any of this in the first place, and I'll do my best not to take it all for granted.
Oh, don't say you're happy. No, but your room is
No,
dirty.
no, we gotta ad hominem him. Don't forget, oh yeah, not only ad hominem, but ad personam as well.
I, Hassan Biker, am furious about this. I am very angry about this. And basically, here we have the results of the beef summed up. Hassan is miserable. Asmon is happy. That is
Pretty
all
much.
you need to know, right? And these are self-reported by the both of them. Honestly, Hassan is about as happy as Kaya when she gets fucking zapped. And it's completely
Free Kaya, everybody.
true about the socialist thing as well. Asmon lives on a very cheap sort of budget, a very standard lifestyle. Below average even, I'd say. Like, he should probably spend a little more of his money. While Hassan claims to be a man of the people, fighting for the working class, claiming to care about your wages and the healthcare. But then that's what he says, but what he actually does is directly takes money from broke people and then uses it to buy Gucci bags, to buy supercars, to buy mansions, to go on expensive trips to China, and buy the most expensive dog breed and show it off by keeping it in the background of his stream 10 hours a day. And if it dares to move, you zap it.
There we go. Yep. We'll never let him live it down.
Villain. Absolute villain. Wait a minute. The dog zap guy does politics?
Oh no. The electric dog, as he's called in China.
Hassan's a cancer on Twitch that until removed will continue to destroy the platform. That's a brilliant way to put it.
Yeah.
Now click this video or you get terminal CTE like iDubbz. Okay.
Oh, don't worry. We clicked this video. Yep. Not as much commentary this time around, which I guess is a good thing since I'm not going to clip this. But let me check everything, make sure everything is looking a-okay. Everything seems to be doing all right. All right, then. Well, we got that done. All right, let's see. We've got a few more things that I wanted to take a look at. We're actually making pretty okay time now. But yeah, the next thing that I wanted to look at, it's been a while since we took a look at the normal gays. And apparently someone got a little too much work done. No, I was looking at the first, like, what, 5 to 10 seconds of this video, when I saw that one person's lip job, I was like, oh my god, no, we had to look at this. I might leave the screen like this so that I don't, hold on, let me actually, because I don't want to take up too much of the screen, so I guess we could do it like this. for now, so that and if need be, I'll readjust it. But it's been a while since I looked at one of their videos, so be sure to check them out if you're watching this on YouTube. And I want to see what's going on. I want to see the context for this. You'll see what I mean by the lip job.
Jessie Bunny, a 20-year-old model.
Boom.
She's kind of eating now.
No, she's not.
Jessie is also
wait.
expecting a baby with her
And there.
longtime partner Vienna.
I forgot.
Who is renowned for having the
Oh my god, you want to know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that lady that PC Principal tried to hook up with Jesus in the latest South Park season. I'm sure some of you might know who I'm talking about. No, when I saw those lips, I was like, oh my god, we had to look at this on stream because this is absurd. That's not a job. Jackal. Oh, that's a. Oh my god, that's brilliant, Jack. Oh my god, this isn't a lip job. This is a lip career. That's perfect. That's perfect. Oh my god, no. Do I have a? Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't have an appropriate soundboard. I don't have an appropriate soundbite for that. I wish I had something decent.
What are those?
Yes, what are those?
Wait, I would have a hard time just functioning with lips like that.
I can't even. Oh my god. No. And I thought.
I do have lips that are close to it.
No, I can't. I mean, I could do a duck lips if I wanted to, but unfortunately, my VTuber model is not equipped with that kind of animation.
Hey guys, welcome back to Normal Gaze.
That was
Loud.
What was?
Hey guys.
We gotta get that. Yeah, we need the ear grape, because I'm not going to say I'm not gonna say the actual word, but no, I'm excited.
Today, sorry. Go ahead.
No, should I redo it now?
No,
I'm self-conscious.
it's okay. No, don't be self-conscious. When do you get self-conscious? What are we talking about?
Welcome back.
Insanity. Become a member so you can,
Yes, these people would not be allowed to enter a DDR tournament.
can watch his sister expose his
You can trust me on that.
unhinged childhood.
I did.
Especially Brad, who is this guy here. Considering that he doesn't believe in NB.
Bend over
History.
and talk about a lot of things on that video.
Yeah, somebody commented and they were like, wow, 60 seconds in, Clark's already bending over and shaking at the camera.
Oh no.
I'm like,
no. No. I don't want to see anyone bending over and shaking.
I was explaining proper hygiene protocol.
Watch it, you dumb little prick. Did you watch the video?
No, I
And then we're
didn't,
gonna do
so
it
I
with
don't
my
know.
Sister. So become a channel member now to support our work and unlock our exclusive content. But
Okay.
anyway, we are going.
I hope I get enough subscribers one day to my YouTube so that I'll actually be able to do memberships. That will be fun.
Pink news.
Pink news. This is a acronym news, features opinion from the UK and worldwide, leads the way in acronym stuff. I've never heard of this website.
The gift that keeps
We're
on
back.
giving.
We're back.
But they're going to educate us about this beautiful couple. And if you don't acknowledge that they're a beautiful couple, then you must be some form of bigot.
Oh, no.
Terrible. Let's listen.
Really sensitive person.
Oh no, the lips. I can't. No, the combination of the lips with the glasses.
And sometimes it's really hard. I also cried a few times because of comments.
Jessie Bunny, a 20-year-old model.
Oh my. I think she's supposed to.
She's kinda
yeah, they mentioned that she's pregnant or something. I don't know what the hell happened to her breasts, but.
No, she's not.
I'm kind of living for it. Like,
that's gonna be you in a few surgeries.
Oh no, you have returned. Oh, you're just in time for whatever the hell we've got going on here.
Anymore, I'm good now.
Yeah, for this week.
I apologize for what you're about to see. Let's just.
Trans?
One of them is trans.
Oh my.
Okay.
Oh my. Okay, wait, no. We need this. We need this.
Oh
there.
my God.
There. Yes, here we are. We're getting ready. Oh my God, you have no clue what you're looking at. Yeah, neither do I.
has spent over 24,000 pounds transforming herself into a real-life doll. Jesse's
A real-life doll.
also expecting a baby with her longtime partner.
And then
Vienna.
take a look at this. You read the message that Jackal just left. This is not a lip job. This is a lip career. And I was laughing so hard when he said that because, no, there's hyperbole. Like, hyperbole is obviously like a common trope in like poems, among other things. But that's the perfect type of hyperbole. It's perfect.
Renowned for having
fucking hot dog lips. No. When I saw this, I instantly thought of that South Park character that got hooked up with Jesus at the end of the most recent season. The quote-unquote Christian woman. I got them another place. You know, what is this? I have no idea. It's alternative Nicki Minaj. That's what it is. That's also who it reminds me of.
Oh, what are those?
What are those?
Wait, this is hitting a little too close to home because my dolls. Okay, so Brad doesn't understand this, but there's like a bimbo look that dolls will go for.
Yeah, this isn't it. When I imagine a bimbo look that dolls go for, I just imagine a silicone stick figure Barbie doll, but I've never seen a Barbie that looks like this. Let me be real.
Okay, but look at that.
No, like I'm telling you, my girls have lips like that.
Like that.
There's no, you know what? Yes, you better know. Because he never actually read the,
Yes. Like,
I've never met anyone like this in real life, and I'm kind of glad. I don't know if this is specifically a city thing, but you know.
They drink their drink, it falls out sometimes.
Oh no, it falls out? There's no way that that's something that happens when people get lip careers. There's no way. No, we're gonna keep using that for now.
Okay, let's move on.
In their words.
In their
if
words.
I'm not gonna be a woman, I might as well just be the biggest caricature of one.
Oh,
That's
no.
not good. That's not helping.
I respect it. I think that if you want to have big lips, as long as it's not detrimental to your health, you should totally do it. I would have a
because I don't want, no, as long as you don't tell Uncle Ruckus about this, because he was talking about the guy that who was it, the owner or the CEO of Crystal saying something racial, to which Uncle Ruckus is all like, I know what it is, and I quote, I don't want no big brother lips drinking my fine wine. And this is the kind of lips that Uncle Ruckus is talking about, even though this is clearly a white person. So fucking, it looks like an inflatable used to save yourself. Yes.
Hard time just functioning with lips like
Lifesaver gummies.
I do have lips.
You guys are killing me.
Lips that are close to it, though.
No.
Oh my god, this bird, no, Clarkson does not do it, right? They're just, oh hell no, look at this! What is this? Oh my god, that's so cursed! No, freaking, oh my god, no, and then her nose is just the right point. What is this? I can't believe I paused on this. And this is also this is also a boob career. This is not a boob job, it's a boob career. Oh my god.
Together for
Oh my god, what is happening? Yes.
8 years, back when Jesse was 17 and Vienna was pre-transition.
Without Jesse, I think I wouldn't have.
Oh my god, the way she sounds.
I started the whole transition process.
Oh my god. Oh my god, no, it gets
Although Vienna has clarified she is not.
Look. Oh my god, look at how red they are. They look like that they're swollen. It looks like that bunch of bees stung it.
What is that?
What is that? No, this looks, oh my god, no, from this angle, this looks like a fucking Photoshop or one of those kinds of things.
That's too big.
This is a clown show.
That is
Clown world, as the Sleptubers would say.
too big. Yeah.
Don't you think they're making like?
No, this looks like a computer generated image. This looks AI generated.
Trans people look like a freak show?
I don't know. I feel like the big lips are fine. Not those big lips.
No, not those lips.
I think those are.
They just look like hot dog
a little
lips.
too big.
And then I'm sorry, when you get the breast size like go jillion, that is weird to me.
But also, I do question what doctors are willing to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of doctor? If they get any better, she'll float away.
I agree also. Show me the evidence.
Yeah, no, forget saline. We don't need saline jelly. I think they fill it with saline or something like that. No, they're gonna have to start filling them up with helium at that point.
Base.
Yeah.
The evidence base is just dollar bills.
I'm clearly okay with plastic surgery, but
I mean, when it comes to like, if there's a surgery that will actually, like, there is something that happened to one of my older sisters when she was very young, and she had to get surgery for it, and she still has a scar on her cheek. But if it's something like that, like if there's like a medical emergency, or maybe like you're just trying to, like, I remember the one King of the Hill episode where Hank gets a nose job because it got severely damaged. And one of the things that they did was that they ended up fixing one of his nostrils. If it's something like that, that's one thing. But when it's something like this, it's just not doing it for any. I don't think it'll do it for most people.
There comes a point where it's like,
it's unethical to overserve someone, and at some point you have to cut them off. Some of these hoes need to be cut off by the plastic surgeons before they go too far.
No shit.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm cutting myself off now.
Oh Lord.
We'll see.
Don't be rude. Are you kidding me? Still plans to.
Oh my God, no! It doesn't. It keeps getting crazy.
Enlarge.
Wait, still plans to enlarge them. The multi-chat is in the way, but she wants to make them bigger. There's no way. They're gonna explode if you're not careful, because I know that there are people whose muscles will get so big. She's a mouth breather. Yeah, there's no way she ain't getting any air through her nostrils. There's no way. But I know that there are some people whose muscles will get so big that they actually explode. If your muscles can explode from over-tuning them, either pumping them up with steroids or just bumping too much iron, I'm pretty sure the same thing will happen here. I think, no, there was a Boondocks episode in the infamous 4th season. She won't be Ash. She'll be microplastics, yes. No, there was that episode where it was the Granddad Dates a Kardashian episode where he dates someone named Kardashian, who, spoiler alert, is not actually a Kardashian because she doesn't have type O blood. And she gets her butt full of, I don't even remember what it was, to the point to where it eventually exploded while she was on a date with Granddad, and she ended up dying later on.
I will get my lips way bigger.
You can bear.
That's something that I really need.
No, listen to the way she's
Something I
speaking.
really want.
God damn it.
I'm not happy with my current size. I need big
No, she even sounds like that South Park character.
lips.
No, this is literally her.
And I also want to change my jawline a bit and my cheeks.
After
Oh
sharing
my
her
God.
pregnancy journey online, Jessie received a
Oh my God, the bounce on that. No, stop.
backlash.
Oh my God, no, I can't handle it.
She has decided to keep.
That's not the cut. Actually, I'm going to stop myself from saying that because I don't want people to give me that look.
her baby private to protect them
They're bigger than the baby.
from hateful comments.
I can't even really decide whether I.
You know, a lot of people with. People with speech impediments that speak clearly. Jimmy Vollmer probably speaks much more clearly than this, and he's all like, what a great audience. What's up with this Michael Jackson guy? I mean, come on. No, Jimmy Vollmer speaks with better tenacity than that. Even Timmy, whenever he says Timmy, speaks with more clarity.
Believe that she's pregnant?
Do they have an OF?
Clark said, no OF collabs with me, please.
I have no idea, actually.
What
are you gonna do? Shade them for that?
Yeah, well, this could all just be a marketing gimmick.
It could be. No, what are the... Oh my God. How would that even work? Faking a pregnancy for... I mean, people have done it before, but at least as far as I know, but how else would you be able to pull that off for marketing purposes?
That's why I was asking.
I love how you, like, do the OF, get the bag, but you just have shade for the...
You ever heard about, probably forever ago, about one of the Kardashians having augmentations? Yeah, I'm pretty... whoever this is, I don't know what's going... Yes, I'm well aware of the Kardashians' BS.
The people who have to market it.
I have shade for people who do...
Remember, she is not a hobbit. She is not a hobbit, so don't call her that.
Do it in unethical ways. I think that there's a way you can do it, and there's a way you can be like a gross loser and do it.
Yeah.
I don't do it like the latter.
Sure, Dan.
Sure, Dean.
I see.
Whore! Whore, whore, whore! Or as Kelly would say, maybe you're a virgin because no one would...
Oh, no.
One time,
Wait.
I got a message from a guy. I pray you baby.
Oh, good lord. Now, that... Yeah, I would never wish death upon anyone's baby, so...
So I can make you pregnant after.
Oh, hell no, no, that's... So, this... Whoever it is that whoever it is that she's talking about wants to do it lion style. Barbie sued the Kardashians for... Why do I feel like I've heard that before? Fucking Barbie of all things suing the Kardashians. There's no way. No, what she just described is how lions do it. What'll happen is that if two male lions are fighting over the ownership of a pride, if one of the males ends up defeating the other male, be it killing them or kicking them out, the other male that replaces him will kill the babies, and then the females will end up ovulating in response to that. Is that what she's going on? Is that what's going on there? Because it honestly wouldn't surprise me if that were the case.
I'm gonna sound really mean.
I wish I could say it.
And wait.
It's so bad.
Look at
these lips look translucent. These look borderline. It looks like that it looks like that you can almost see through them. So I guess it depends on the lighting.
Still.
I feel like if you're on the internet, like one comment and you're like, one time somebody said this to me.
So like I'm getting death threats and it's like one person.
And I know that
oh, I bet.
That the world
That's
shouldn't
not
be
nice.
that way.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
But like, bitch, get a grip.
Also, you can only like make yourself a circus show street attraction and then be like, wait, a few mean people discovered me. It's like,
you're kissing your husband or girlfriend's I don't know.
I have no idea.
For people who victimize themselves after putting themselves out on social media.
Yeah.
And also not even just putting yourself out, but like hypersexualizing yourself, then being like, men are sending me creepy sexual comments.
No shit. No shit, that's so true.
Correct. I mean, you're kind of
asking for it.
Those. Well,
man, you asked for it.
Justify it. But
just an explanation is not a justification.
Right. Yes, it's like what he just said is basically what describes the difference between a theory and a hypothesis. When people say it's just a theory, what people really mean is that it's just a hypothesis. A hypothesis being an educated guess based on prior research, and then a theory is an explanation for something based on repeated experiments. So, and then when a theory is proven, then it becomes, I guess, scientific law.
Enjoy sharing their relationship online and won't allow hate.
Oh my god, no. The lips keep changing colors, and I don't even know if it's because of lipstick.
Affect them. Despite being
oh my god, no, they keep changing. No, they're changing.
For going
under
the knife, the two shared that they wouldn't force their child to get plastic surgery.
Well, of course you better not. Shit.
Wait, what?
Why was that even on the table?
How is that even a question?
Oh my god.
What do you mean? Do people put their kids in plastic surgery?
I mean, that's one of the major talking points about giving kids surgeries.
Surgery for your kid? What does that even mean?
Do I like baked beans? Bitch, get off of my live child. What happened? Get my soul.
I don't understand why that's a question.
Imagine being the journalist and being like, so, are you planning on putting your child under plastic?
No, do not end. Oh my god.
That's not even allowed, is it?
I don't know.
Your child wants it.
I know teenagers can
get like a nose job or like their ears pinned back.
Can they do that?
They can. I don't.
Which I'm actually for. I think that if my kid has ears like Dumbo the elephant.
I mean, if there's like a legitimate medical concern, that's one thing. But if it's purely cosmetic, then they can wait.
And and they're getting
There's nothing
bullied a
wrong
lot.
with having ears like Dumbo the elephant.
Well, I'm just saying that if they're getting bullied for being able to hear what's going on in China, I am gonna tell them.
Well, then they should take advantage of their hearing.
That we can go see a plastic surgeon when they're like 16. If I feel like they're confident enough in themselves. If they're handling the bullying well, then I'll let them do it. If they're not handling it well, they need to grow a spine, and then I'll let them do it.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
Okay.
It's a give and take, I guess.
force my child getting plastic surgeries. No,
Mm.
they should just go their way and find their way in life.
This comes after Jessie opened up about her own plastic surgery journey. At 18, she spent the 6,000 pounds her parents had saved for her on breast implants,
Oh my
jumping
god. Okay, I figured that's what they were.
from an A to an E cup.
Oh my god.
Just a year later, she went even bigger, shelling out another 6,000 pounds to boost her bust to a K cup, making
Oh my god. There's no way that it just goes. There's no way that there's such a thing as a Z cup. There better not be.
her the
Shit.
teenager with the biggest implants in Europe. Since then, Jessie's invested thousands more into her look. As the baby's birth grows nearer, Jessie Bunny is
Oh my god, no. What's that baby gonna do when it has to start breastfeeding? How much of that is that? This is a question that I've been meaning to ask. What exactly, how exactly do these implants even work? And how do they interact with the mammary glands themselves? She's got fucking bowling balls, yes. No, how exactly does that work? Will the implants interfere with the ability to create breast milk? Is it going to contaminate the breast milk? Or are they going to have to put it on formula?
already planning a Brazilian butt lift, outer labia
Oh my god, oh no.
enlargement, chest expanders, nose and chin surgery,
Labia.
and cheek fat removal, costing 43,000 pounds more.
You know, if you're going to have a baby, maybe you shouldn't be spending all this goddamn money on all of this. All of that money should be used to take care of the baby. Yet this bitch is using it on her own ass. Let's be real. Formulas? Very well. I mean, when it comes to how my siblings were raised and all that, we're usually on the bottle after like a year or two. By the time the kid graduates, she's gonna be more boob than woman. Oh my god. Oh, freaking, like in, what was it, the streaming war special of South Park where Cartman gets real fake tits?
We will keep you posted on the
He
surgery
becomes more boob than boy.
updates.
Oh, thank you, Pink News.
No, never in a million years would I ever spend that much money on cosmetic surgery knowing that I'd have a kid on the way. No, all that money is going to be used on the kid and no one else.
So glad we're going to be getting an update.
I feel like this hits a little close to home because I know what it's like to get plastic surgery.
Or to have horrific body dysmorphia.
And to have bad body. But like I feel like I've low-key like worked through that. Even though I just got surgery, like I don't want any more surgeries. I set a goal of where I wanted to look and now I'm happy with it. At some point, people need to...
Personally, I don't really care what I look like as long as I'm able to live my life and do generic things.
Step in and be like, yo, okay, you're doing too much. I'm worried about what doctors are doing this and allowing them to continue.
Well, and also it's like, is this part of a transition or is at some point, is this just like exhibitionism?
I don't
Trans
know.
People are susceptible to falling into this. More
Right,
so
it's
than others.
unfortunate.
So I would say that doctors should be more careful.
And not just take anyone's money at any cost. Like,
No shit.
oh, sure, we'll give you a triple K cup. At some point, they need to psych you.
Triple K cup.
Now.
Because you're feeding a beast that'll never be full. Like, there's always
Mhm.
going to be somebody that's better looking than you. There's always going to be somebody that's more ripped than you.
There are plenty of people that are much smaller than them that I'm sure are much better looking.
And I've just had to come to terms with that.
What if this whole episode was just me subtweeting you?
The woman would call these guys weird for not having plastic surgery. Well, Clarkson over here has said that he had surgery, but obviously it's not that kind of surgery.
It was.
For him, it's just general improvements more than anything else.
He looked at this, he said, this is great for Clark to talk about.
You're the resident expert on
plastic
going
surgery.
under the knife.
I really haven't done that much.
Yeah, I can't tell. I can't really tell.
You're a looks maxer.
Sit there with your liposuction and your plastic surgery and your tummy tuck.
Oh,
I
no.
don't really care what you think of me. I really don't.
I don't care what you think.
I don't know.
Baby daddies and a criminal record. I could care less what you think about me.
If I would have gotten like filler in my jaw, it would have been the same thing. I just would have to do it every 6 months. So instead I got an implant because I'm smarter, not harder, not smarter.
And
pretty much.
Stop doing freakish things to yourself and then acting surprised when people look at you.
Pretty much.
That's the part of this that annoys me. It's like, I do believe in close to unlimited bodily autonomy. So like, if you want to inject up your lips like that or go under the knife or do this stuff, I do believe you own yourself. So it's not for me to like come in and stop you. But at the same time, don't then be like, oh my gosh, people on the internet are so mean.
They're so mean, and yet here you are with
After
the
you
hot
made
dog
yourself
lips.
look ridiculous, and then posted.
And then they triple down by getting quadruple L's. Yes, L is the letter that comes after K, which pretty much describes them.
Yourself all over the internet and try to get as much attention as possible. That's the that pisses me off about.
Well, also, it's like you're doing this, not just your posts on the internet, like you're getting this done because of the attention you get when you walk down the road. It's all about attention.
So like, then you're gonna be like, why are people staring?
Oh my god, pretty much.
It's like, you only wanted positive attention? What do you think attention is? It's both positive and negative.
Yeah,
Get over
as
it.
they say, all publicity is good publicity until they decide that it's not.
Either go hide from the public or grow a spine. But I'm sure your spine is very tired because those...
Oh my god, pretty much. No, all of that excessive weight that's on your chest. No, I remember I used to watch this YouTuber who talked about how having larger than average breasts could be a major hindrance because it can cause a lot of back pain because you have to carry all that weight. Yet, clearly, these people don't really see it that way. They think that it's worth it because they think it looks better.
Imagine the back pain.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, yeah.
Like, that's
not healthy. A doctor shouldn't do that.
Whatever.
What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the like button.
Yeah, that was, oh my god, that was unhinged as hell. No, that was hilarious too. Especially freaking, it's not a job, it's a career. There was a boob career and a lip career. What would be a step? What's another synonym for job or career? Are there any other profession? Boob profession. Yes. Yes, it's a boob profession. We got a lip job and a boob profession. That's what we got going on over here. Here we go. Let me fix this. But yeah, that was crazy. I like that. Oh my god. No, I've been wanting to react to more of their stuff, but part of me was kind of hesitant. But at this point, I don't really care. I will do the things that make me happy. As the Tortanic trailers would say, I just never say no to what makes me happy. Okay, so what do we have next? Oh yeah, I wanted to take a look at this video that's also pretty much the same length. It's about the Great Dance Pad War of the early 2000s. And in the thumbnail, we have a VeggieTales DDR mat and a Craft DDR mat. Professional boobage. Yes, total boobage. No, Kenny McCormick having a fucking... This is... They were one of Kenny McCormick's wettest of dreams, let's say, while he was cheesing on cat piss. Yeah. They would call it... Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, I see... So yeah, we have the Great Dance Pad War of the early 2000s. The thumbnail featured a VeggieTales DDR mat and a Kraft DDR mat. And when I say Kraft, I mean like the mac and cheese Kraft stuff. Granted, as someone who plays DDR frequently, I know a thing or two about dance pads, especially the cheap plastic ones that break within 1 month of use. And then I have this one that's an arcade replica. I would much prefer to have an actual machine that has like actual hardware, but you know, sometimes you got to make do with what you got. Especially since the best ones can go for the best replica pads can go for over $1,000, which is, I mean, I don't remember exactly how much I spent on this pad, but it's definitely a pretty penny to say the least. But this is a video by Planet Clue. And if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to check out their original channel channel and their video, and let's go ahead and see just how crazy the dance pad war actually got.
Didn't exist in the...
Excuse me, sorry about that. All right, let's go.
You didn't exist in the early 2000s if you've never seen one of these. This is a Dance Dance Revolution dance.
Yes, I remember this specific design. I remember when we had like a PS2. This is the PS2 mat, and I could tell by the colors. For some reason, like there's this website called ddrgame.com that sells really, really cheap plastic and metal pads that all break within the first month. They all have replicas of this flat pad, but for some reason the colors are inverted, where these are blue and these are red, when officially these are supposed to be red and those are blue. And sometimes they'll have like a triangle and a square button. I don't remember where they would put them, but yeah, these are the more official ones.
Mat, often referred to as a DDR soft pad. Back when the DDR craze was in full swing, these things were more common than the common cold.
I think there's one for sale at a card shop. Yeah, there's a card shop that not too far from where I live, where I go to play Yu-Gi-Oh! It's the one that I go to on Sundays, and they have some DDR pads there as well.
This very day, you can walk into just about any secondhand store and find a collection of soft pads for basically nothing.
Yeah.
That is if I haven't already gone through and bought them all up for myself.
Oh my god, no, I remember those days. It was back in like 2007, 8 or so. My sister got 2 different versions of the game for her birthday or something like that. I remember breaking this thing out and unfolding it. We would fold it, and I remember I would spend hours playing it, and to this day, I'll still spend hours playing.
Have way too many of these things.
I do have 4 of them. No, none of the PlayStation games ever allowed for 4 players. The Xbox games, well, at least I think the first Xbox One had 4-player, but that was the only way to play 4-player was by playing the Xbox versions. The PlayStation versions only allowed for 2-player.
But I just can't help myself. I made my bed.
Oh my god. In fact, actually, there's a broken one that's next to my desk that, obviously, it's broken.
And now I have to lie in it. Soft pads are the crudest possible solution to dance gaming at home. The sensors are inconsistent, they age poorly, they slide all
duh.
over the place, and you have to tape them to the floor, but they're
sometimes
cheap. You can
but they still slide around if you're like what some people will do with this type of pad is that they'll tape it to some plywood and then they'll play with it that way. So that way it's at least quote-unquote a hard pad, but these are the soft pads.
Plug them right into your PlayStation, and they're way better than nothing. And that's why soft pads were unavoidable at the time. But Konami weren't.
But those types of mats, they're more better for like easy songs and easy charts. For the high-level stuff, especially the stuff that exists today, yeah, that's not gonna hold up at all. Which is why I have this metal one that is an arcade replica, and it still needs to be modded to my liking, but it suits my needs.
The only ones at the ground floor of the dance game.
And here's Pump It Up. I don't know if Rhodey is still here, but he's our resident Pump It Up player, although apparently he hasn't played for a while.
Thing. In fact, there were
I feel like I've seen this before at some point.
Quite a few contenders.
Oh, and there it is. Let's go. VeggieTales.
Some more cursed than others. So let's
No, this might be one of those plug-and-play type mats if we're being real.
Autopsy the great dance pad war of the early 2000s.
Oh god, let's get started.
So first up, we've got Cybergroove 2000.
Cybergroove 2000. Looks pretty fancy, but how...
You'll never guess which year this game released.
2000.
DDR clone made by a tiny...
Oh, it's a clone. Okay.
Game dev studio.
Oh, it's one of those types of things. I mean, Konami tried to sue, like, Step Mania, which is an open source DDR simulator, but they weren't very successful. Nowadays, you can pretty much... Yeah, oh, you are here? Okay. Yeah, you can probably give some 2 cents on these types of mats and stuff. But yeah, I remember, Stepmania is open. I could play Stepmania. Yeah, soft pads, yeah. I could play Stepmania live since I'll be able to access more features than the official PC version, but I've been playing the official version just because I prefer the aesthetic.
In Taiwan called Front Interactive, who have long since
Oh, it's a Taiwanese game. So, you think you can dance? Probably.
It's disappeared. It was made to run on Windows 98 and
Oh, it's a PC type thing.
2000, but it seems to work fine on Windows 11 somehow.
Oh no. Wait.
Groove 2000.
Wait, is this what? Oh my god, what are we looking at?
And somehow manages to
apart, together, double. Oh no.
Capture the white hot dance fusion energy of the late 90s in a similar.
No, definitely look. Basic, Pro, and Dream. Forget basic, difficult, and expert. Nah, even the colors are inverted.
Similar way that DDR and Beatmania does.
Macho Man. Oh no, wait. Old school. No, I was immediately reminded of a 2DX song called Macho Gang that was in the club versions as well as one of the Xbox versions.
Technically, I have no complaints, even it being rough around
Billy Baby
on the edges is on brand. The music selection is insane.
It's insane,
but in a good way. There
are these like are some of these even original pieces, or are some of them like Chinese licenses?
Lots of rave tracks, which are my personal favorite.
Well, of course, you can't have a DDR game without rave tracks.
And also bizarre covers of 25-year-old pop songs.
Really?
Once again, very on brand. The actual dance engine,
oh my god,
is perfectly fine. Like, it's plenty accurate. It goes to the music well enough. The animated backgrounds and the dancer is just...
Oh my god, no, the backgrounds, it's all the DDR has always had some very trippy background animations.
Fantastic. It's so nice. It's unfortunate to say that I didn't get to enjoy this game fully because it seems the down arrow on my
oh no, the arrow's not working.
Dance mat doesn't work. You can.
It looks small. No, this the multi-chat's in the way. No, this looks freaking. It's half the size of the other ones. What the hell is going on here?
I can play it with a keyboard though, so I put this game up on archive.org if you guys want to try it for yourself.
Oh my
but yeah,
god.
When it comes to DDR clones,
should we play this on stream? Oh my god, that would be absolute cinema.
Cybergroove is up there with the best of them somehow. That being said, I'm going in order from least weird to most weird.
Okay,
so
let's go.
Let's go. Downhill from here, my friends.
Oh no.
And next up we have...
There's no way that there's a Team Fortress.
Soldier, what are you doing under there? Oh yeah, this video...
Oh, it's an ad. Okay. Okay, that's nice. I thought, no, there's no way that there's a Team Fortress pad.
Next up is...
I mean, you could probably get, like, custom decals that are themed after other games. I tried to get one that were based... I tried to get panels that were custom made, but they didn't get shipped. And I never bothered to tell them, hey, I didn't get the correct panel design, but I'm too courteous for my own good. I made mention of that, like... earlier in this stream, but you know, you win some, you lose some.
Dance Master 3?
Dance Master 3.
Or is it Dance Party 3?
Oh no, it's got 2 in 1.
Why can't anyone agree on anything anymore?
Wait, where's Dance Master Party 1 and 2? Was Dance Party 3 so great that they didn't even need the first 2?
Dread to admit that this thing is a plug and play.
Oh, yeah.
Fitting with the theme
I've seen like a few of these before.
Of my last video. This stupid little composite to HDMI box I've been using for a decade conveniently decided to die right
no.
when I needed it most. So
well, it looks like we're gonna...
I'm just gonna point a webcam at the CRT to capture the game footage.
Oh my god.
Okay,
wait a minute. I think I've seen this before.
Thank you. So, of course, it's a DDR clone, but on a
I remember this. I knew I recognized this from somewhere. No, I remember this. There was a friend that I had at a neighborhood that I used to live in that had this exact plug and play. They had this exact one, and I distinctly remember Africa being one of the songs. Oh my god, I remembered this. Oh my god.
Clone. So this is literally a dance game running on an NES, and it
is. Oh, it isn't it? Is there a La Bamba? No, it's not La Bamba. It's La Bamba.
Take on Me by
Take on Me.
And when you select it, they claim they licensed it.
Copyright 1989 Sony ATV Music Publishing.
From Sony Music Publishing. I have a
There's no way that they actually got... Did they get the rights to any of these songs?
Hard time believing...
No, I remember this. Oh my god, no. No, yeah, that was definitely back when the DDR mania was in full swing.
That I think they just stole it and then put.
And of course, the neighbor kid happened to have this off-brand plug and play instead of an actual version.
That screen there to throw the music companies off their trail. This game is perfectly fine. The steps line up with the song decently.
There's no score counter. Well, there's a score counter in the corner, but there's no accuracy counter.
Pad sensors are fine. It's a little bit rudimentary because it doesn't have like a combo number or anything.
Yeah, I guess that's a better way to put it.
And each song is way too long. But considering the
No kidding, no. The average DDR song is anywhere between 130 to well, it used to be anywhere from 130 to 145, but these days they're upwards of 2 minutes. And when it comes to like level 18s, a 2-minute long 18 is brutal.
It's okay. And for zero reason at all, this plug and play includes a pirated
Yes, I remember.
copy of Nintendo's Pinball for NES, which is very weird to play with a dance
No, I
pad.
think I remember seeing the Tetris as well.
And also a pirated copy of Tetris, which is also very weird to play with a dance pad. Perhaps it was an elaborate prank to get gamers to fall down.
I
And
don't
I'm
know.
supposed to believe they licensed the music that's in the game, but they didn't license the Nintendo games that they definitely stole. Okay. Next up, we have
Lord. Okay.
Pump It Up, the evolutionary dance floor from
Yeah.
the year 2000.
Pump it up. Feel the beat.
Something about this exudes a level of quality that the other ones we've looked at so far just don't. Everything from the gorgeous box and pad decal to the pad being noticeably thicker so it doesn't wrinkle as easy, it just looks and feels great. It comes with a copy of the Evolutionary Dance Floor for PC, which is the first Pump PC game released in America.
How many did they ever really release a lot of Pump It Up games on a disc in the US?
This copy is sealed, and don't worry, I'm not opening it. I
No.
downloaded a rip of the disc on the internet. Problem is, when I try to run the game on Windows 11, it blue screens my computer.
Oh no.
So it looks like it's time to bust out the CRT, a Pentium 3.
Oh my god.
And plug
Let's
in the
go.
USB.
98? Is that really the only way to play it with Windows 98? Because I know that a lot of the older Toho games like that predate number 7 require the only way to play it is on the older software. Yeah.
Practiced my spins while I waited for Windows 98 to boot up, and of course the game works perfectly fine with no issues whatsoever. I don't know what they did or how they did it, but this is the most consistent soft pad I have ever played on in my life. The sensitivity feels perfect, it feels definitive when you step. I'm amazed. The early Pump PC games are direct ports of the arcade game.
Right, okay, I figured that they'd be ports.
Too, so they played just like the arcade did at the time. It seems that these pads sell for quite a bit on eBay, like around the $300 range.
Damn.
Which makes sense given it's pretty rare and pretty good. But we're not out of the Pump.
Okay, let's go.
Yet.
They released games on the Xbox as well. For some reason that subtitle's in French. The best version is definitely Exceed. Oh, did you have this version? Because I know that you mentioned playing on a slippery soft mat before.
Later, they released Pump It Up Exceed SE for Xbox and PlayStation 2.
Oh, they released it on... Oh, it was multi-platform.
I have both versions.
Like DDR, they usually prefer to keep games on specific platforms. Like the... Whoops, sorry about that. The arcade, that's... Tashini. Oh, you know who that is? Neat. No, because I know that the arcade-based games were on mainly PS2, along with a few side games, if we want to call them that. And then there's like certain games that are like exclusive to Xbox, like the Ultramix and Universe series.
I prefer the Xbox one, so we're
gonna... Oh, a friend had it? Ah, okay.
Gonna bust out the old Xbox for this one.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Pump Exceed soft pad is very infamously bad in the Pump...
Do you recognize this? Do you recognize this animation, Rhodey?
Community,
or this song?
Completely honest, it's not much worse than the soft pad status quo. It suffers from a lot of the same exact problems and more. For instance, every single place you can step on the pad is active, so I find myself scrolling around in menus accidentally until I step off of the pad entirely. The port of Pump It Up Exceed is very good though, and it even includes some songs that are exclusive to the home version.
Oh yeah, that's something else that they do, is that they'll often have like exclusive songs that may or may not be ported into arcades. I know there's a few DDR songs that are like that, and there are plenty of like 2DX songs that are like that as well. Neat.
If it's not super obvious at this point.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, I thought I love you, baby. Sorry, I thought I was about to sneeze, and then it kind of disappeared. Pump It Up. Yeah, Pump It Up Phoenix, the blue version is like the current one, I think.
It should be. I am a die-hard Pump It Up fan.
Oh, and then there's In the Groove, which Konami did file a lawsuit against because they were using bootlegged reused pre-existing DDR machines.
I have a ton of pride in my collection of Pump It Up items. I'm a big old nerd.
Nice.
I wake up every morning.
I don't. Oh, he's even got a full-fledged machine. Yo, the best exclusive is Mambo number 5. Yeah, Mambo number 5 was also in Mambo A Go-Go, I think.
Next to my Pump.
No, that's that's sick.
Pump It Up CX cabinet, and it.
Oh my God, no! I wish. Oh Lord, what I would. Oh, I wish I had a DDR machine. That would be amazing. But I'm fine with my rudimentary PC monitor $1,000 pad setup. I take what I can get, and it's good enough. I'm one of those good enough types of people.
Rocks, it's just the best. I love you, Pump It Up. Next up, we have the Active Life mat for the Wii, made by Namco Bandai. Now,
wait, Namco?
Technically, this is a follow-up to the Power Pad for the NES, which...
Oh, is that what? Oh, I think I know about this.
Predates the whole...
Nice. Yeah, no, that looks legit. I still need to properly mod mine, but, you know.
DDR soft pad thing by like a decade, but it's a very similar concept to dance pads, so I might as well show it.
Okay.
Active Life Outdoor Challenge for Wii, which included this mat and the game.
I've never seen this game before,
Sold
though.
Over...
You wish you had a PIU arcade. Yeah, I know.
1 million units back in 2008, so these mats are also incredibly common.
I mean, if you can afford to shill 1,000 of whatever the equivalent of the Mexican currency is, but I can imagine that'd be pretty difficult.
In hand stores. It's more focused around exercise as opposed to dancing.
Yeah,
a bunch of the mini games require you to
But can you play DDR with it?
Alternate your feet on the center 2 steps to emulate running or skating, and when you jump, your character jumps.
Was this before the balance board was made?
And you have to stomp across the pad to play whack-a-mole. It might be bland and gimmicky in the same way that a lot of Wii games are, but it's passable at the very least, and the soft pad is perfectly fine. Have we really made it to
here it comes. No, the GOAT right here. VeggieTales dance, dance, dance. Let's go, everybody. This is the moment that we've been waiting for PC and Mac, so that's twice the fun. Let's go.
We have to talk about VeggieTales dance, dance, dance.
It's time, everybody.
Yes, we have, and it's awesome. Now, when I say that, I mean that from the perspective of a queer man, but you don't have to be queer to recognize, oh my God, this soft pad is so pretty.
It's so
colorful and fun, and the contrast is great. The decal is just top tier.
Yeah, it's really nice looking, but how does it play?
This game is really finicky on Windows, so I gotta bust out the Big Mac.
Oh my God, no. He's got all of the good computers, doesn't he?
The song selection is huge because
we are the pirates who don't do anything. Oh, I think I know about that one.
VeggieTales has a lot of music, but the arrows don't line up with the music very well.
Oh my God. No, whenever the timing, whenever a song's chart is too early or too late. Yeah.
And having the notes scroll down the screen instead of up is disorienting.
I mean, there are some players that do prefer the official term is reverse scrolling. Like, I know that a lot of other rhythm games typically do it that way anyway, so it just makes it easier from them. It's a matter of perspective and how you feel.
But the soft pad is pretty good. I'd place it right underneath Pump It Up Evolutionary Dance Floor in terms of quality.
Okay, but how does it hold up to Valkyrie Dimension? We need to test all of these pads against Valkyrie Dimension.
The company that made this game, Digital Praise, had a whole backlog of their own.
Glorifying the Lord through interactive media.
They specialized in specifically Christian music dance games.
Is that really? You thought it was just called Down Scroll?
With their main series being called...
Oh, well, in DDR, it's called Reverse. So, yeah.
Dance Praise.
I didn't realize that they made others.
have
I'm
both
guessing the VeggieTales mat is compatible.
1 and 2 right here, and thankfully the VeggieTales dance mat is fully compatible with them.
Okay, very
Dance Praise made their business by cold calling churches across the country to try and sell them bundles of the Dance Praise game with included dance mats.
And what kind of songs do we have? Do we have Faith Plus One? Guitar Hero players dance. Oh my god, no. Do they have Faith Plus One featuring Eric Cartman, who was all like, oh Jesus, I want to feel your salvation in my mouth. And when Cartman sees Jesus up on that cross, he thinks he looks kind of hot.
And apparently they did quite well doing so. They made a name for themselves just from that. When you have a product that niche,
when they had song jackets before other games started doing them.
Almost doesn't matter how good it is if you find the right demographic, and they sure did. But that being said, every single one of these games is unbelievably horrible. Like, I find them morbidly fascinating because the concept is so bizarre,
yeah,
but they are shockingly unfun. I love macaroni and cheese.
The hell? What the hell
and
are we
I also
doing?
love
are we getting into the craft play mat?
Dance games. What do those two things have in common?
You would think
I don't
nothing.
know, but Kraft, the mac and cheese company, sure seemed to think there was some overlap.
You know what this reminds me of? The PS2 DDR Extreme Burger King promotion that allowed you to unlock a song by going to whatever Burger King, and then you would get a code to unlock it. I don't remember the code off the top of my head, but it allows you to unlock a song called Memories. To which, when people found out that song was in the game's code, they thought it was a scrapped song, at least until Burger King decided to do the promotion. And apparently it led to memes regarding unlocking exercise-related things from fast food joints. Of course, I wasn't around for any of that, and I wouldn't have known otherwise, since I was just a little kid back then, so I was none the wiser.
So they threw their hat into the dance game ring themselves. I couldn't make this up if I tried. Back in 2005, it was very...
Oh, here we go. So this is where it's all coming together. Yes, this kind of thing. Apparently, Burger King wasn't the only one doing it. Seeing food brands making devices sure is interesting, yes. Apparently, Burger King's not the only one who tried to do this kind of thing.
Common for junk food companies to promote an active lifestyle.
Be like, yeah, Gatorade is low-key junk food, although if I don't drink my Gatorade before I go play, I don't do as well.
To burn off the delicious fats and sugars.
Pretty
and
much.
Kraft decided to grab onto the dance game
gamepad
trend to do
Groove Master. There's no way this was an online only type of thing. There's no way.
So the campaign was called Kraft Active Gaming. For $10, you could send away for the Kraft gamepad and
free gamepad.
Gain access to 4 original games that can only be played with the pad.
Yeah, okay.
First up is Kraft
Hip Hop Inc. We've got a party, bring it. Madrid in motion.
Kraft Groove Master, which of course is a DDR clone. It has 6 songs, which seem to all be original.
Oh my god. Oh, the side scroll, no.
The steps slide on a horizontal track.
What the hell?
And you step on them when they overlap the picture of the dance pad.
Oh my god. Beginner mode be like?
It's very weird. And I think,
or at least before DDR Supernova.
The input system is a bit broken because the judgments are wildly inconsistent.
Oh no, sounds like DDR Supernova when it first came out. There was all sorts of timing issues due to the new hardware that they were implementing. And so they had to release a disc patch.
I love the aesthetic and I love Shockwave 3D, but Kraft Groove Master is very bare bones overall.
Oh my
the second
God.
game is Rockin' the Boat. There are holes in the bottom of the boat spraying water, and you have to step on the holes to stop the water from getting through and sinking your ship.
God.
It's dance pad whack-a-mole, but with a seafaring theme. The third game is Soccer
Here we
which
go.
is a 3D soccer game where you have to step on left and right alternately really fast to run up to the goal and choose one of 3
Oh my god, look at the way that the
directions to kick the
character's
ball
running.
in the place where the goalie is the least likely to block, and then that's it.
Okay.
You just do that over and over.
Over and over and over and over. Wait, there's a fighting game? Post-Topia. Wait, are these supposed to be like food mascots?
Final game is Virtual Dojo.
Oh my god, you can see, look at the way the pad is freaking
incredibly
moving.
clumsy and confusing fighting game where you move with the arrows and the shape buttons will punch and kick. It's
Oh my god.
very difficult not.
Is this there's no way that this website still exists. I mean, how else is he playing it then again? But is there like an archive of this that just happens to exist?
To fall over while trying to play a fighting game on a slippery dance pad. The Craft Active games offer pretty much zero entertainment value, but the fact that it exists at all is entertainment enough. Every time I look at this dance pad, I'm shocked that it was ever greenlit and produced.
Oh my god, could you work this with Step Mania though? I'd imagine that you could. Scrolls to the side, Taiko no Tatsujin players dance like, oh my god, yes. Stand combo!
Because it is so weird. A few years ago, I noticed that the craftactivegaming.com domain was dropped, so I purchased it, and...
There's no way that this guy purchased this, oh my god, W for this guy.
I made it lead to an archive of the original page. So
Let's go, imagine that.
Preserved forever. Also,
that's amazing. No, we take those.
If you want to play any of these games for yourself, there are cracked versions of the games in Flashpoint archives, so you don't need...
Oh my god, do we want to do... No, I was joking when I said if we wanted to play that other game on stream. Oh my god, should we do this as well? Just as a joke, as a warm-up before we actually play.
To have the original dance pad, you can just play them with a keyboard. I have one more thing. It's technically not a
dance drum
soft pad, but when am I ever...
A fun and new way to play DDR TM games.
We're gonna have the opportunity to talk about this again. It's a fun and new way to play the game. It's this pad.
Yes, and we have to have the trademark as well.
And you hit it with sticks, and you play DDR.
Yeah, rhythm and dance drum for PS2.
It's like a really light foam circle. As cool as...
Actually, I would play if my legs were to ever give out and I'm unable to play the game. I would settle for something like this.
This idea is, it kind of doesn't work conceptually. You don't get any sort of physical feedback when you hit the dance drum because I'm looking at the screen and not the drum itself. So I'm essentially swinging blindly. I swing, I hit foam, but I don't know how offset I am or if I'm hitting one of the dead zones. But of course...
Yeah, basically discount Taiko no Tatsujin.
Of course, I had to figure out...
Oh my god, no, don't play it that way.
It's called the dance drum, isn't it? I gotta dance on it.
Oh,
it went about as well as you'd expect. Well, that's the content. I hope you enjoyed it. Patreon.com/clue. Here's the...
Oh my god, no, that was... Yo, I enjoyed that. Yeah, that was... Oh my god, no, imagine, no. If we decide to just look at any of these bootleg... What was that one that I said? I think it was... Not that. Which one was it? I already forgot what game it was. He said that he had to bootleg it off of something. I don't remember what it was. It wasn't the VeggieTales one, although it may have been. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. No, that was entertaining, honestly. I'll probably clip that just so I'd have a little bit of variety content. I mean, I've been doing variety content this whole time, but, you know. Alright, here. The next thing that I wanted to look at was a little something... We're gonna keep up with this little laughing streak after the hot dog lips and the bizarre dance pads. I want to look at this video by Matt Rose. It's been a while since we took a look at a meme video, so to speak. And it's toddlers having meltdowns for the stupidest of reasons. Which, I'm pretty sure there are plenty of reasons why a toddler would be mad. Here, off to the side, we have one with a thumbnail saying, I wouldn't let David electrocute himself, and it's some toddler crying about safety thingies in an outlet. And then there's some other videos by the same YouTuber. A woman complained because she had 12 chicken nuggets instead of 10, and they calculated that a coffee was over 300 million degrees Celsius in temperature. That was a blast from the past. I bet it was. Nah. I mean, I've never played Pump It Up, so I might have to try it out at least at some point. Maybe, I mean, the pad that I have is designed specifically for DDR, but, you know, it's never too late to learn. But either way, let's go ahead and get started on toddlers having meltdowns for the stupidest of reasons. things that this guy's 3-year-old cried about today. Shall we get started?
Things my 3-year-old cried about today. The dog refused to eat the handful of sand it was given.
Okay, I was kind of spoiled on this first one.
He
Yeah.
couldn't keep the sleeves on, but take the jacket off.
I mean, I'm sure there are jackets that do that have detachable sleeves, but nobody's going to actively look for something like that.
My hands did not make a sound like a bridge when he rolled his toy car across them. I have a 9-month-old, and I've always thought how lucky I am that he seems pretty chill, so long as there's something decent on TV for him to watch. But
As long as that thing isn't Coco Melon, I'm good.
I've now realized
Redditors with toddlers. What was their irrational meltdown moment today?
that when he becomes a toddler,
Thankfully, all my siblings are in high school or later.
that could all well change. My 2-year-old son had my wife crumble up a receipt in the car tonight, and for the next hour, lost his mind.
How does crumpling up a receipt?
That we had a cookie we were holding out on him. No amount of explaining could fix the situation.
Okay, so... Okay, I'm having trouble understanding what's going on.
My 3-year-old son had a full tantrum because someone in the TV had the same style hat.
Oh my god, imagine getting upset at... I mean, these are 3-year-olds that we're talking about, so I don't expect predators having toddlers. No, I read that and I was like, uh-oh, yeah.
Him and I wouldn't tell him to take it off.
Oh.
You didn't want me.
Really? Imagine your child telling you, tell me to take off my hat. His hat is too much like mine. Won't let it slide if a toddler watches Coco Melon, yet my little niece watches Your niece watches Has Been Hotel? Oh, Lord have mercy. Ugh.
Wearing gloves.
She didn't want me wearing gloves outside.
Outside in the freezing
In the freezing cold. Okay, well, okay, little girl. Okay, Angelica. Why don't you go out without some gloves and we'll see who's crying now.
Old. Yeah, not her, me. She didn't want me to wear gloves on my own hand. He loved being tickled.
So you were tickling
him one day. He let out a huge fart and suddenly started
Oh my god, just didn't know what a fart. Imagine not knowing that.
crying and screaming. I ask him why he's screaming,
And he replies
with, "Oh, I was saving that for later."
That's actually, I don't know. I was going to say there's something low-key charming about that, but it's a fart.
Because she wasn't in any of the family pictures before she was born.
Oh my god, yeah. No, actually, I just got reminded of a America's Funniest Home Videos clip about a girl crying that she didn't have a wiener. She was all like, why don't I have a wiener? And then her dad was all like, because you're a girl. Girls don't have them.
The garbage man stole our
Oh, Lord. Yeah.
He dropped his booger in the
He dropped his
driveway.
Can't find the book. Oh my god. That's perfect. Oh my god.
Couldn't find it. My little brother had a full-on breakdown because he wanted to swing. We had a swing. It was in front of him. But he wanted for it to swing only in one direction.
Really? It had to be on one side.
Side of the swing.
Only one side. Really? So he wanted someone behind him. The best way that you could do that is if you're behind them and you just keep pushing them that way.
And swinging, you're not going backwards. I had to explain to him, it isn't possible. We can't do that. Look at him out there.
Look at him out there.
Swinging fro and fro. My 4-year-old nephew recently...
Oh, I get it, because normally it's to and fro. I know that explaining jokes doesn't automatically make them funny, but I had to process it at least.
Tripped and fell while running around the back garden. He then threw a huge screaming tantrum because he thought my dog was laughing at him.
I can imagine that.
Daddy, open my pouch.
Oh, my sweet potato.
Okay. No, I wanted to open it.
Really? You want your dad to open it, and then you just...
Oh, I don't cry. Look. No, you didn't open it.
Oh, no.
You asked to open it.
You asked to.
No, I wanted you to hand it to me.
Well, it could be possible that the dad is misremembering, but...
Okay, here you go. Don't hand it to me! Do you want me to hand it to you or not? No!
No!
I'll place it down right here on the counter then.
No, not like that. You have to place it...
Like that? 15 minutes pass with her lying face down crying on the floor before she starts to calm down.
I don't even... I'm trying to remember if I ever acted like this. Granted, I don't have that many memories as a toddler. The most that I remember were usually more, I guess, if you want to call them pleasant things, but, you know.
Can I have my pouch now? At the age of 3, my daughter invented a board game, played it alone, and had a meltdown because she didn't win.
Oh no, imagine that. She lost to the bot, didn't she? There's probably a bot, or she was probably playing with one of her toys or something, and the toy probably won.
Because she wanted to go to school at 8 p.m.
Oh, imagine that, wanting to go to school at a certain time. Freaking, I was about to say the Poindexters in a nutshell, which are the only memory of a toddler you have was falling down the stairs. Aw. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, but I'm sure it happens to all of us. No, I remember there were times where I would slide down the stairs on my front side, and I would do that all the time. I eventually stopped doing it because I don't like pain, but you know.
At age 3?
At age 3?
Never having gone to a school ever.
Oh man, no. I said the Poindexters. I think a better name is the Brainiacs. The type of Brainiac students that are like 2 grades ahead of everyone else.
Alphabet letters weren't in alphabetical order when she dumped them on the ground.
And why did she dump them on the ground?
I wouldn't let her crawl into a floor vent.
Okay, yeah. Well, why was the floor vent open? Or maybe it wasn't open. Maybe she tried to open it and she just couldn't.
She wanted to listen to Puff the Magic Dragon, so I asked Alexa to play Puff the Magic Dragon.
I don't know anything about Puff the Magic Dragon besides the fact that Bill Dauterive in King of the Hill knows about it.
Then as soon as Alexa started playing Puff the Magic Dragon, my daughter immediately started crying and fell onto the floor.
That sounds like me when it comes to some songs, maybe, that might have made me uncomfortable as a kid. No, that's actually me with Disney's Robin Hood. I distinctly remember just not wanting to watch it for whatever reason. To this day, I still don't know why I didn't want to watch it again, and I haven't watched it since then. Maybe I should at some point.
I wouldn't let her share her drink with Shirley.
What the hell is Shirley?
Who's Shirley? Shirley's our room. But balloon.
Yeah, that's gonna ruin your thingy.
Flying away equals...
Pretty much.
My son saw that scene from SpongeBob where Patrick was upset
because I couldn't see my forehead.
He couldn't see his own forehead.
Can't see my forehead.
My son realized he couldn't see his own
Oh no, and now he's gonna pout as well.
forehead and then had a meltdown. Similar.
Oh my god.
Threw a fit because he couldn't see his own ears. Her shadow didn't have a mouth.
My
little cousin heard that he has blood in his veins under his skin.
Oh my
and
god.
He immediately wanted to see his blood and spent 10 minutes crying.
Oh no. Here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna, okay, you want to see some blood? I should watch it then. I'll realize I had feelings for some of them. You know what? I'm not even going to... Moving on.
Where is my blood?
Where is my blood? Yes. Yeah. Okay, you want to see your blood? Okay, let me cut you real quick. And then you're going to start crying because now you're in pain. And then you find out, you want to hear something spooky, scary? You have a skeleton inside you. I better watch... Would I want to watch it on stream, though, is the question. I know what most of the characters look like. I'm not going to tell you how I feel about them. Stop it!
Blood! She lost her mind, screamed and cried herself nearly sick because my husband helped her go to the bathroom and flush the toilet.
Oh, no.
Before she could look.
Oh my god, Randy Marsh be like...
A poop, screaming in anger. No, don't close my eyes! Every time he blinked.
Oh no, well, blinking can be involuntary unless you actively think about it. I should do a tier list of what?
I wouldn't let her stab me with a fork.
Oh, Lord of mercy, yeah, don't let that happen.
Rude? She may
Rude?
if you were cake. I said, please, don't throw Elmo at me.
Don't throw Elmo at me.
As she was preparing to chuck Elmo.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna.
My face, she connected. I said, oh! She fell to the floor crying. My son.
Okay, there we go.
Wanted me to wrap him like a burrito for bed.
And then let me guess, he started crying.
So I did. Then he was upset that I wrapped him like a bean burrito.
Real Disney character? Oh, a Disney character tier list just in general? I thought you meant a fuzzy character tier list, which... To be fair, I have thought about doing that as like my first video when I got my avatar, when I first started this channel, but I never got around to it because I didn't want to take the time to work on it.
I want to be a chicken.
It wants to be a chicken and rice burrito, so me. I know that Jackal's not a big fan of rice, but, you know.
And rice burrito.
You think was Little Bear? I don't exactly know what... I don't want to. I'd rather talk about what's going on the screen. We can talk about that other stuff later.
Her slice of cheese was broken.
When's this thing supposed to kick in? It's not working. It's broken.
The sun was on his toy, crying because
the sun.
Sister stole her air.
Oh my god, no. Listen, all you do is burn up my electricity, eat my food, and breathe my air. Just as lazy as could be. Well, I wouldn't be so lazy if you gave me an allowance. Except, no, I allow you to live here. I allow you to eat my food. And you know what? You allowed to take out the trash.
As someone with a sister, I get it. Wouldn't let him play.
In the oven.
In the oven.
I saw a little boy throw a fit over not getting an I Heart Ricky Martin stuff.
Isn't Ricky Martin the guy that made Livin' La Vida Loca? Was definitely Tiny Toons.
Once I put on Kung Fu.
I know what Little Bear is. They aired it on Nick Jr.
Panda 2 instead of Kung Fu Panda 3.
Oh no.
You.
Oh my god. No, that reminds... It's like when I prefer... I mean... When it comes to something like Toy Story, I always preferred Toy Story 2 over Toy Story 1. As a kid, I was never a big fan of toys. I wasn't the biggest fan of Toy Story 1. I always preferred Toy Story 2. So whenever Toy Story 1 came on, I was like, eh. But I never threw a hissy fit about it.
I was around 2 at the time and had a full-on meltdown because I wouldn't cook her ribs for breakfast.
Oh my god. I bet Hank Hill would definitely make ribs at... Well, actually, he probably wouldn't because he's very to the point when it comes to different meals, having different foods. Like, there was the one time that they had breakfast for dinner, and Hank was all like, never again.
7 a.m.
The world is a nightmare.
Because I didn't give him the middle names, Forrest and Nigel.
Forrest and Nigel.
I have no idea why those names were so desirable.
The only thing, yeah, you never really liked the Looney Tunes, but you did like Scooby-Doo. Oh, yeah, Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? We've got some work to do now. No, Forrest Nigel, huh? The only Nigel that I know is the one that's smashing.
4-year-old, I wouldn't let him lick the lollipop the guy working on the tarmac on our street was spinning to tell cars when to go and when to stop.
A stop sign?
3-year-old? No, I'm sorry.
No.
No, you're not allowed.
No, you're not.
No, you can't call your grandfather a vagina.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, I wonder where they heard that before. No. Riley Freeman thought that the N-word was his name until he was 3, because Granddad said that word 46 times the other day, and Huey counted.
Asked for mashed potato for dinner. Didn't want mashed potato for dinner. 3 mashed potato at Dad.
Oh my god, freaking like that. No, that just reminded me of that one scene in the Rugrats episode where at the beginning of the episode they were like arguing with her about her eating her broccoli, and so Angelica decided to throw her plate against the wall. And then later Drew had a nightmare about Angelica taking her parents to court.
Cried because Dad had mashed potato on his face, ate Dad's mashed potato, cried because Dad had no mashed potato left, pooped in the bath. Fucking hell.
Oh my lord.
Are you okay, honey? Do you need a drink? At about age 2, he was trying to get out of his bed, put his hand on the wall, then put his other hand over it and tried to remove his first
Oh no.
hand. The weight / push force of his second hand kept his first hand
Oh, I see.
to the wall, and he started screaming in terror.
Oh my god.
Pushing back with all his might on top of his first hand. Man, kids are like JavaScript.
JavaScript.
Got a nosebleed.
I don't know.
Blamed it on a fart his brother had done about an hour.
Oh my god. Hey, yeah, pretty much correlation equals causation type mentality.
Or earlier, couldn't be convinced the two weren't related.
I can imagine if it's like really, if it smelled really bad.
And threw a new lunch bag into a river, then cracked when it sank. It's like living with a tiny drunk.
Oh,
the cat
Lord.
looked at her. Our house isn't pink. Her sister ate 2 cupcakes. She also ate 2 cupcakes. His pants
Oh, okay.
were too gentle.
His pants were too gentle. His cookie was sleeping.
His cookie was sleeping, he said. Good morning to the cat, and
the cat.
didn't say good morning back to him. The toilet was yelling at him.
Oh, fuck. He had flushed.
It was his birthday.
The Rugrats have more sense than this.
And he was excited to go see A Day Out with Thomas the Tank Engine, and then we left the house to go see A Day Out with Thomas the Tank Engine.
Okay.
Bruh.
So he was upset by that?
This thread should read this.
Let me see. Reason my son cried.
Instagram where parents submit photos of such meltdowns. He wants me to...
Oh my god, no. I know that I know Internet City will sometimes react to kids having meltdowns live on camera, but...
close his can.
He doesn't want me to... He wants me to close it. Oh, I see. Now, actually, there are, like, little removable lids that you could put on top of them and then do it that way. We had those at one point, like, years ago, and knowing my siblings, we lost a lot of them because they just get all over the house and then sometimes they might break, and they were a pain to get off. You had to, like, close it up, and the best way to do that was to close the lid on them and squeeze it.
And I can't. He wants the dog to eat in the opposite corner.
Oh.
He couldn't close his toy box.
Oh my, that sounds like me when I'm trying to pack something away, and it's like, can I please put all of this stuff away? Why is all of this... Yeah.
Because his foot was in it.
His foot? Oh no.
The postman didn't have any mail for us today.
Oh.
Told him not to throw my glasses into the toilet.
Decides to do it anyway.
I wouldn't let him pull my hair. I wouldn't let them eat my psychiatrist's business card. He can't drink the Easter egg dye.
Oh.
She wanted to chew on this 4-inch long screw.
No, thanks. Nope, no. Like, no, oh my god, all of the references keep coming. No, I'm reminded of a King of the Hill episode where they're preparing for Luann's baby, and Dale was inspecting their house. And it's all like, it's amazing. To any unsuspecting baby, anything in the house can be a weapon. For example, this weapon. And there was just a knife just sitting on the table or whatever, and so they had to put the knife away.
The toast is not square. The cashier looked at her. Leave. His brother pushed him. His head is tightly wedged.
It's actually not. Oh no.
Of no concern.
I
wouldn't
don't know.
read the U.S. Constitution as the bedtime story.
I bet Hank Hill would think that's. I bet you Hank Hill would read the Constitution for Bobby.
He is unable to hold 3 remote controls at once. I said.
I mean, those hands are pretty small. I'd imagine so.
Her sweater looked so soft and comfy.
Oh, and it's like, no, it's not soft and comfy. How dare you?
Didn't line up.
Oh, just move your feet.
Exactly. He thinks the Duck Dynasty cardboard guy is some kind of a monster and calls him Flat.
You've totally read the Constitution many times. Flat, dude. Oh my god. And more references in Total Drama Island. The punk character Duncan. His biggest fear is Celine Dion music store standees. And I guess this kid's biggest fear is Duck Dynasty standees.
Dude, I planted a flower in the pot he gave me. He saw or the little boy across the street wearing a pair of pajamas he outgrew.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Just get bigger ones.
I won't share my prenatal iron supplement.
Oh, no.
I asked her if she wanted a grape.
I guess a grape is too healthy.
The burrito he is eating isn't big anymore.
No, something we learned in psychology class is that little kids lack something known as conservation awareness, which is where, what was it? Like, if you have, let's say you have 4 coins that are all laid out together. You have 4 coins right next to each other. You tell them, here, pay attention to these coins that are here. But then you split the coins apart, and then you ask them if there's the same amount of coins, and they'll say that there's more coins, simply because they're all spaced out, and so it looks like that there's more. And the same thing applies when you're like pouring liquids and stuff, and you try to take, I guess I don't remember exactly how it works, but you take one large container of liquid and pour it into, I think, 2 smaller ones, and you ask them if it's the same amount, and they'll say there's less because they're in smaller containers or something like that.
We sang the happy birthday song to her.
Conservation of quantity, is that what it is? Okay, yeah, I remember learning about that. We sang the happy birthday song. Apparently she's not a big fan of it. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I think that's what it is. I understand communists. Oh no, wait. So communists have the mentality of an elementary school. Good to know.
To be
fair.
I hate people singing that at me too.
I don't sing it anymore, honestly. They met
Iggy Pop.
Who the hell is Iggy Pop?
I wouldn't let him drink from an open bottle of Stella Artois.
What the hell is Stella Artois?
He found in a puddle.
Oh, no, that actually... It's funny that crows do have that ability, but babies don't. Oh yeah, displacement, where like a crow will take a, like they'll find a water source and then they'll put in like a rock inside that water source to raise the water level. Yeah. No, this reminds me of when there was this one time that my sister and I were playing out in the neighborhood, just kind of walking around. We used to live on a cul-de-sac. And then, you know how, like, if any of you have ever lived in like a suburb before, like a typical American suburb, you'll have like, they're kind of hard to explain. They'll have these it's kind of hard to explain. There's like these, like along the lines of the driveway, like you'll have, I wish it wasn't that, like sometimes you'll have like, there will be water pulled up in these, oh my god, why is it so hard to explain? I could look it up later. But I remember my sister and I tried to drink out of one of them, and then an old lady that lived in the neighborhood was like, you guys shouldn't be drinking that water, it's very dirty. I'll show you what I mean after this. I apologize for having trouble explaining it.
Took my son to the park, he goes on the climbing frame and down the slide, then throws the mother of all hissy fits kicking at the slide. I kneel down and ask why. I hate it!
I hate it!
Too fun!
Imagine having too much fun. No, the freaking, pretty much the anti-fairies. No, not the anti-fairies. The pixies from Fairly Odd Parents.
The other day, my 2-year-old had a meltdown because her sandals were too sandally. His father smiled too widely at him.
Oh my, I mean, I'm sure plenty of people would find that creepy.
Upside down face emoji. A picture that he drew was too cute.
It's too cute! Didn't we just see this one?
Once I was 5 or 6 years old, I got given some boxer briefs as a present, and it made me cry because I didn't want to be a boxer.
Oh, I get it. That reminds me of a time in 1st grade where we had gym clothes that we would change into. There was a small little locker room, and I remember one of the kids, this was back in 1st grade, one of the kids was showing off their boxers, and I was like, oh, okay.
I was eating a churro with my 3-year-old niece, and I broke mine in half to make eating it easier.
Oh.
So, naturally, she...
Of course, she wants the whole churro.
Started crying that I had 2 and she only had 1.
Oh. No, this was a good example of the conservation of quantity thing. No, this is exactly what I was talking about. That's a very, very good example. I'm so glad that was brought up.
Sister threw a tantrum on a road trip because my other sister was looking out her window.
Okay.
My 2-year-old absolutely lost it in the car because her sister was looking at her moon.
The what?
My son was distraught.
Distraught?
Butter on his hot pancakes disappeared.
Oh my god.
No amount of explaining that butter melts would console him.
I'm
I
sure.
had to re-butter the pancakes twice.
Twice, no. Blueberry pancakes means blueberries inside the pancakes, not hot griddle cakes with blue syrup on top. And it does not matter that they got me new ones. That's not the point. Ever seen these kids at school, the boys' bathroom using the urinal and they just have their pants all the way down? Butters from South Park does that.
Cried because she wanted bubbles in her bath.
She wanted a bubble bath.
I put bubbles in her bath, and then she cried because there were bubbles in her bath.
Oh, Lord, yeah. So the whole operation was your idea.
Hold on. This whole operation was your idea.
He threw a fit because he couldn't take his bath with him when he got
Imagine someone wanting to take their baths with them.
of the tub. My daughter once cried because I wouldn't let her count to infinity.
Oh my god, no. I mean, yeah, counting to infinity. What would the highest number any living person could count if they were to be able to do it non-stop without even so much as eating?
When I told her it couldn't be done, she thought I was speaking as if I just personally don't allow it.
Not pretty much.
And she cried at the injustice of my decision. I was babysitting my youngest siblings. My sisters, about 3 and 8 years old, started throwing an enormous crying and screaming fit because my brother, 6, was eating all of the
imaginary fish. You remember one time, want to explain why you shouldn't do that. And you didn't want to get in trouble for talking about the private area. Oh, okay.
Fish. I asked my brother if that was true, and he replied,
oh, never mind.
Well, yeah, but they can just imagine more.
They could just imagine more, except it doesn't work like that because they're gone.
Or, I wasn't sure where to go from there. I wouldn't let him live in the fridge. That I wouldn't let him give the carpet a haircut.
Oh my god.
I won't let her wear her piss-filled diaper around her neck.
Oh, hell no, no. No thanks. I'm pretty sure there's something just like that on one of those websites.
That face.
Only with grown adults instead of you know what.
Wanted to wear socks on her hands. There were socks on her hands. My 3-year-old
okay then.
Threw a fit because she didn't want to eat the popsicle in the freezer that I didn't offer her. Yes, you read that correctly. My son was eating a chip at the same time he was having a complete meltdown about not eating.
So he's not eating enough chips, so he decides to.
One of my friend's kids had a full-on meltdown because she hadn't eaten her ice cream yet.
Okay.
Not that she couldn't eat it. She could. It was right in front of her. It was her dessert. But the fact that she had to go through the process of eating.
Oh, she didn't want to actively eat it.
Eating the ice cream in order to get the end point of having eaten the ice cream.
So she wants it to have already been done. No, there's that one scene in the Atlantis SquarePantis special of SpongeBob where Sandy invents a machine that automatically puts food in her stomach. I bet she wants one of that.
And being happy just seemed intolerable to her. Wow, watching little humans come to grips with cause and effect is mind-blowing.
I don't know, it just sounds like laziness.
Yeah, my baby cried today because I wouldn't let her eat bird shit on the balcony floor. I wouldn't let him eat a stick.
Yeah. Oh, no, the AirPods.
To eat my AirPods. Won't let him eat a dirty sponge.
Don't feed it.
Oh my god, here we go. Bob's Burgers, let's go.
A sponge.
If you don't let me eat a cookie right now, I'm never eating a cookie ever again.
Well, I'm trying not to laugh either.
Parents said, okay, and were trying not to laugh, while he just cried more as he realized.
Oh no, he just gotten. Oh my god, no, freaking, pretty much. No, these are all basically just your average. Well, actually, no, they're not. I was going to say they're your average Go Animate Grounded video, but none of these involve groundings for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 years.
It happened, and the kid was me. My 3.
Oh, how the tides have turned. So you never had another cookie after that? Or was that just a Lel-Trell?
Year-old lost it when I wouldn't read him a book in the dark. I told him I can't see with all the lights out, and he flipped.
Yeah, come on, you're the parrot. You're supposed to have super night vision. It's so obvious.
Boy, I was upset she didn't have moles on her face. You can't go in there, you're just a kid. No, I'm not. I'm 60 years old.
Oh, no, you can't. You really shouldn't be telling people that.
No, you're only 5. No,
I'm 60
years old. No, you're only 5. No, I'm 60 years old. I'm 16 years old!
Oh, the Wiz app in a nutshell.
She wanted to watch the couple in Beetlejuice die.
Oh, no.
Over on a loop.
No.
Okay, this one's probably the weirdest yet.
Yep.
I wouldn't let him wear a hot dog costume to school.
Oh, no.
Today. Well, that's just parenting gone mad. I thought I'd do some of these things toddlers have been told they can't do, just in case they see this video one day.
Oh my
Gain
God.
some satisfaction
Yes.
vicariously seeing it achieved by me. I wouldn't let her have the container of Q-tips because she just wants to shove them into her mouth.
Well, that's your average baby in a nutshell.
My
That's
brother
like that.
was mad because my mom wouldn't let him fill a latex glove with water.
Well, I feel like I've done that more than once just because I didn't need a reason to. I just felt like it. I'd imagine it's basically the same as a water balloon, but is it gonna blow up though? Better not blow up because that'll startle me like crazy. Oh, it's gonna burn. Damn, no, that's actually impressive. Is that really how these gloves? Can the gloves really fill up that much? There we go. And now it's everywhere. I knew that was gonna happen. No, you're not allowed to lick the outlets.
Oh, you are not allowed to lick the outlets.
Oh, you better not. No.
I wouldn't buy him an axe.
I mean, you could buy him a toy axe.
I put the hot dog in the bun backwards, literal on the floor, screaming and crying.
I didn't realize there was a right and wrong way to put the hot dog in.
Meltdown. She tried drinking ketchup.
Oh, God. Latex can be found in dandelions? Really? Is that how they make it?
I wouldn't let him grab the box of colourful thumbtacks.
Oh my God, I bet. No, even when I was that young, I knew that thumbtacks were not something to be messed with. So yeah, even when I was that young, I knew better than that, honestly. Because I think I remember, like, helping my mom out with things like that, or something like that, or something else, but I don't know, I might be misremembering. Or maybe I'm giving myself too much credit. I wouldn't know. No. Hot dog activities. Yeah, a lot of hot dogs today, oddly enough. A lot of food themed in this stream.
I don't know if I can do that one.
No, don't do that. Don't do
sorry.
it. Do not do it.
No,
Please
I
don't.
can. I'm sorry to let you down. I'm sorry, eyes.
No. I forgive you.
Rose, you know, it's funny. When my son was first born, the first comment on the first video was, he's going to become more of a family man now. He's going to do less of these dangerous things. And I said, no, I won't, but I guess they were right. I guess I was wrong, and I guess they were right.
I don't know. Sips.
Yeah.
We just have a Ouija board. You fucking...
Bruh.
God damn it. Of course. Why would you inhibit yourself? What are inhibitions? I have exhibitions. I don't even think that's grammatically correct, but I'm standing by it.
He cried because I showed him that you can use coconut shells to sound like a horse running.
Can you do that?
Hit skip ad on a YouTube video.
Oh my God! No, imagine. It looks like the YouTube it looks like ads were doing their thing, trying to get to the kids.
I wouldn't let the dog drive her to preschool. His grandma is his cousin's grandma too. That was
no, it was my grandma.
Not acceptable. My youngest sister once cried for an entire day because she was not a pancake. Wouldn't let her a high five a moving truck.
Good, yeah.
Because Jennifer Lopez have more money than us.
Really? They cried because who dares to call themselves a new Jennifer Lopez? Suck my culo, chica!
I looked at him. He screamed, no! Still not
No.
quite sure why. When Pokemon Go came out, she was 4 and her Weedle evolved into a Kakuna. Well,
Oh, and let me guess, she's upset that happened?
I'm over 30 and still cries about it.
Oh no.
Daddy, is that old McDonald's farm? No, I think that's just
Somebody
somebody
else.
else's barn.
Oh.
Daddy, where is old McDonald's farm? I'm I'm not really sure.
Is there even an old McDonald that existed? It wouldn't surprise me if there was, but all I know is that on that farm they had a whole bunch of animals that would go E-I-E-I-O.
No, where is Old MacDonald's farm? Well, there's not really a single location. Tell me! I don't think it's around here. Where is Old MacDonald's farm? It's right over there. Oh, really? Sometimes.
It just takes it. Sometimes you just gotta, you know.
These meltdowns can be quite sweet. Teriyaki chicken.
Terry.
My toddler had a tantrum because I made teriyaki chicken.
Because
she asked me what it was and then it starts bawling.
Because she does. I bet teriyaki is too big of a word.
And he yelled at me, Mom, don't call it yucky.
Oh, she misheard it. Okay.
Terry chicken isn't yucky.
Terry chicken. Oh my god, that's perfect. No, it's like, no, this is a Sora the Troll type joke, where it's like, no, you'll have a Japanese guy whose name is Sak. Well, syllable for syllable, it's Saku, but the way they pronounce it would be Sak. And then someone will say, your name doesn't suck. Because Japanese does not distinguish between and ah. Okay, well that's that. And there was another example of that I was thinking of, but yeah, and there are those other two things. Okay, that was pretty. Okay, I enjoyed that. Not as much that I could comment on, but it's nice to finally look at more meme videos again. I gotta be careful where I put this. Okay. Alright, it is almost 4:30. So, I guess it's now time to wind on down with some, well, it's not smooth jazz, but, you know. Alright, that was a lot of, let's just say, food-related themes. Hot dog themes as well. Oh my god, no, I'm surprised that there were at least two of those videos were connected by hot dogs. There was one more video that I wanted to look at, but I might save it for another time. But yeah, no, all of that. Oh my god, we got a lot of mileage out of the career. The career. Yes, we have the boob profession and the lip career. No, we're way past body jobs. No, wait. What is another synonym? No, we need to I need a thesaurus to look up some more synonyms for careers, jobs, and professions. If anyone could think of any, we need to find one that's good for noses, if anything. What would that be? Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. I wanted to show you what she's the whole industry. Yes, the industry. No, I wanted to show you what I was talking about earlier. I may as well do that now before I forget. No, that's not what I wanted. More like a corporation. Yes, we have a lip corporation and a boob industry. Well, kind of. Here. Let me see if I can find a good picture. Because I was trying to describe what it is that I was talking about that you would find in a typical suburb. An amalgamation, a conglomerate as well. Yeah, company, conglomerate, maybe I should... Trying to find a decent picture. Okay, here, let's try this. Here, this is a good one. Real quick. Let me move. No, that's not what I wanted. Stop. No, here. This. Whatever this is called. I don't know what the technical term for this... I don't know if you would call it a berm. It's not a... They're shaped like speed bumps. I don't know what you would you call this a berm? Or would you call this... I don't know what you would call it. The curb. Yes, curb. Oh my god. No. This is what happens when I overthink something. Yes. What I was saying is that, yeah, my sister and I were just casually walking around the neighborhood when we were, like, there's these little hoses that will come out of the side of the curb that probably has things either from, like, I don't know, it was from, like, bathrooms or even, like, rainwater. There was an example, yeah, me and my sister, one time, we were drinking the water along the curbs, and we tried to find water that wasn't, like, dusty and stuff. And then, yeah, there was an old lady that lived in the neighborhood that saw us drinking from them, and she said, no, you shouldn't be drinking from that water because it's very dirty. And we were all like, yeah, she's probably right, so we kind of stopped after that. And it was after we watched the, if you know about Disney's dinosaurs, yeah, we were doing that. Yeah, curb. Why did it... Shows what I know. Good lord. The fact that I was completely drawing a blank on that was... Shows what I know, or shows what I remember. Oh my god, that's low-key, kind of... I don't know if you want to call it embarrassing, but it was certainly not my brightest moment, let's be real. But, yeah. Yeah. Is it dementia setting it? It's not. No, stop. I'm not 30 yet. Why are you doing? Oh my god, yeah. Okay, fine. Yes. It's either that, it's either I'm suffering from the early stages of dementia, or I'm a pathological liar. I mean, that's what, Werner Herzog thought about Granddad Bitches Freeman, because Granddad was talking about how during the civil rights movement he was getting attacked by dogs, and so he took out his belt and started whooping on the dogs. And then Jesse Jackson was supposed to be there, but he hid in a dumpster, that old punk ass. And then Werner Herzog was having a hard time figuring out whether Granddad was lying or if he was demented. So yeah, there's that. Okay, all right. Does anyone have anything that they wanted to talk about real quick? There was that one topic that was brought up that I technically brought up, but I was like, I wanted to focus on the video first, and I don't even know if I want to talk about it right now, but since there are some individuals in my life that would rather me not talk about that stuff, but whatever. Anyway, I definitely got a lot of mileage. We definitely had a lot of laughs today. No, oh my god, I have to clip that normal gaze reaction. No, there's no excuse. Thankfully, the videos that we looked at were very short, so clipping them and editing them is going to be, will be a one and done deal instead of, no, the last 3 videos that I clipped were all an hour long, and so they took quite a while to like go through and edit. But since these were much shorter videos, it should be much easier to get out. The More Pegasus reaction will remain exclusive to the VOD. So, considering that's the theme, considering that's basically the title of the stream. But, if anyone has anything that they'd like to talk about, just, you know, something fun or something else, feel free to let me know. And, wait, what is this? Oh, that's right. I just opened up the Edge on my laptop and I forgot. We looked at the new food pyramid, which, yeah. But that's about it. I don't really have anything. I don't really have much to say about that other than it's a thing. I don't really have much to say about that. That's all. And, yeah, I haven't really been keeping up with that kind of stuff, so I wouldn't know otherwise. Let's see. Let me check how everything is looking. Apparently, according to OBS, we had 535 dropped frames, which is 0.1% of the... And I just... Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to bring it up. Actually, you know what? I am going to bring it up. Hey, Jackal, do you remember when you told... Remember when you kept on reminding me to start to record certain streams. It looks like you're gonna have to do it again. Well, I don't really need it because I can just download the VOD off of YouTube, but yeah. At least YouTube has that feature, so I can't be too upset. It's just, I have to wait for the VOD to actually process, and that can... Yeah, you forgot? No. Well, it's okay. We don't have to... You don't have to remind me anymore because it's just like... It's just one of those things. It's one of those things. I mean, YouTube saves the VODs, and I can just download the VOD. It's really not that big a deal. No, when I was looking at the OBS things, and I was like, oh, I forgot to hit record. And the Jackal hasn't been reminding me. But, oh man. No, I had a lot of fun tonight. Yeah, we got to talk shit about iDubbz. We finally looked at another normal gaze video, which was even more unhinged than even I was expecting. And then we got to look at some miscellaneous stuff that I definitely enjoyed. But I know this is like the third time me asking this. If anyone has anything else that they'd like to talk about, feel free to do so before we sign off for the night. But yeah, and then on Friday, we will be playing DDR again at around hopefully earlier this time, because as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, my mom ordered food way too late, and I want to make sure that I eat on time. All right, bye. All right, yeah, and I want to, yeah, between 7 and 8 on Friday, PM, that is. That's when I'll be live to play DDR, and then we'll do the videos, reactions, and stuff. But either way, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys on Friday for the DDR stuff. Yep, thank you for watching, Fugly. I'm glad that... Yep, see you all next time. See you next time on the dance floor. Wink, wink.